Okay. How's it going, everybody? Ooh, look, I'm upside down. How did that happen? Let me see if I can fix this. Don't worry, guys. The real stream's just about to start. Get the painting going. Let's see. Flip that around. Ooh, transform 180. Bam, there we go. All right. Hey, look at that. We already got a viewer, and it's probably me. What can I say? I'm a star in my own mind. Just kidding. Figured I'd go live a few minutes early. See if people want to trickle in here. Might be joined by the legendary Christopher John. Possibly Dillard Draws. We'll see. I sent him the link. I didn't tell him in advance, but I'm expecting the legendary Christopher John in here eventually when he gets back. He says he's gonna be back around like about 10 minutes maybe. So anyway, yeah, that's enough of my ugly mug. Let's start the painting. Let's get on it. All right, let's see. There we go. Oops, that's not it. Oh, here we are. Okay, let's take off the glasses so I can actually see. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me wait a minute. Let me shoot a link to my Minds as well, because I'm trying to use that platform a little bit more. Let's copy this one, and let me just double check that I didn't just drop my freaking. Yeah, no, we're good. Minds. I really like Minds. It's a solid platform. Okay. All right. Come join in. Anything could happen. And when I mean anything, I mean probably nothing. Man. All right. So, where do we leave off? So, last time we figured we may as well put something in the foreground here. So we have foreground, middle ground. Now, today's option, well, today's job is going to be to either put something here. Why am I not looking at my StreamYard? There we go. Either put something here or work on the background. And I'm a little bored to work on the background, so I might skip that. We might actually develop this a little bit more, because since this building is going to be like on stilts, probably want to have something behind it. I don't know. That's on a separate layer. So you can do that. You know what? I won't be able to see the chat if we do this. There we go. Here we go. Man. Should I like my own stream? I probably should. Yeah, because you can't. I don't think likes are public on YouTube. Okay. Now where to go from here? That's the question. Maybe we'll give people a few minutes to trickle in. Okay, maybe people missed the tweet. Yeah, frick. Twitter hasn't been embedding my videos properly, which is driving me freaking crazy. Oh, somebody's here.
Hello there. Oh, shit, I'm way too close. Oh, no, wait, there I am.
Hey, Dillard, good to see you.
What's going on?
Not much, man. Just doing a little painting stream, you know. Figured I'd invite you in since I also invited Christopher John. He should be coming in about 10 minutes or so.
Christopher John, who's that?
You don't know who Christopher John is?
I, I know a lot of people.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. Well,
I
you
need
get
some.
to.
I need some
you'll get-
name. I need some name. I need to put I need to put in a hat, like an @ symbol, a Twitter @ symbol with the actual name.
Yeah, he's an artist on Twitter that I colored a page from, and
He was the one that
Yeah.
did that really cool looking guy, right, with the real exaggerated features. You had him
yeah.
on last time.
Did I? I don't remember. It was a while. Oh yeah, no, he was in the chat last time. That's right. Yeah, he's gonna come in and probably start painting. Hopefully, he's not too mad at me for starting like 5 minutes early. Well, 10 minutes early, but that's okay. Anyway, so we got to figure out what we're gonna do today.
So I got to paint too. Shit.
You don't have to. You can just you can chill and just have intelligent conversation. But you can if you would like to. You'd be welcome to.
I'm doodling. Can I just show what I'm doodling instead?
Absolutely, of course.
All right, let's do that. Let's share screen. I've been having a barbecue all afternoon, so I just kind of
that
finished up
sounds
right
nice.
now.
Oops. That's always fun. Okay. Oh, there's Ethan. Let's make a new tab. All right. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Let me look on my freaking YouTube so I can see it big screen.
Yeah, I'm drawing some big booby bimbo.
Nice. Looks like she has. Looks like she's got a very voluptuous personality.
Nah, she's boring as all hell. She just got big tits. That's all.
Hey, I mean that's my kind of lady. Ah, man. All right. Let's see.
Okay, so now let me ask you a question here.
Yes, sir.
Etiquette, proper
Okay.
etiquette for a visit, right?
What sort of visit? Like a conjugal visit?
No, just like a friendly afternoon. Let's have lunch. Friendly visit with a friend.
Okay.
What type of beverages should you be expected to have available for a visit that is announced, that you know beforehand is going to be happening?
It depends on the type of friend, I would say. Like, do you know that this person's an alcoholic or not, or is this just somebody you've never met before?
No, this is a childhood friend.
Okay.
Known for a very long time. Been a part of his wedding. He was a part of my wedding. You know, very good, close personal friend.
Okay.
And he is a beer drinker.
Okay.
But I haven't seen him in a while. You know, he lives in an area like probably about a good 25 miles from me now.
Okay.
So it's just a little bit too far for all the time visits, you know.
Yeah, that I feel you. I have friends.
So
like
it's more of like a catch up, how's it going kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
I feel you.
Bringing his wife and his kid to come and visit me, my wife, and my kids. Right?
Okay.
What kind of beverages?
I would recommend. Let's see.
Also, there's the understanding that we're going to be barbecuing burgers and hot dogs.
So I would recommend, like, since it's a somewhat special occasion, I'd recommend like a nice, like a local brew. So like
So an actual alcoholic beverage, like beer.
I would have some beer on hand for you and your friend, and then
But
I would have like.
he only drinks Coors Light though. He don't
Why?
like he don't
what's
like
wrong with him?
he don't like drinking frou fancy beers.
Maybe you can change him. Just kidding. Coors Light, man. Well, I mean, I guess you could get that. Maybe get some limes or something, spice it up. I don't know. I would have, maybe have like 6 to 12 beers on hand, just in the fridge, just chilling. Worst case, you don't even use them and you just drink them later on. I would have like maybe a semi-formal bottle of wine for the ladies, and then I would like splurge for some nice soda for the kids. So that way you cover all your bases. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So this is what I went and did. Okay.
What'd you do? What'd you end up doing?
I went and I bought him 3 tall boys of Coors Light.
Okay.
The little the pack they have.
Yeah.
The little shrink wrap pack of tall boys.
Mm-hmm.
I figure 3 is enough, right? For an afternoon.
Probably.
Because they're like double. Because it's essentially like buying a 6-pack, you know?
Oh, true. And he's probably got to drive home too.
Right. And then I know that his wife is breastfeeding, so she's probably not going to be drinking. So I bought them.
Oh yeah. In that case, yeah.
So I bought the the ladies, because my wife is also breastfeeding too.
Mm,
So I got them some sodas, some peace teas, some
nice
just
piece. Nice
like a
little piece.
variety of like just drinks, some cranberry juice,
There you go. Girls love
um,
that stuff.
yeah, that kind of stuff. And
I don't know why it's freaking gross, but yeah, they like it.
I like it, but I can't handle the aftertaste.
You know, it's great for your urinary tract,
That's
from
also
what I
what I
hear.
hear. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's that's what they tell me.
If you're always getting UTIs, have cranberry juice on deck.
It's a UTI.
Urinary tract infection.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Get you some of that shit. Yeah. Let's
Who's coughing?
see.
Who's coughing in the background?
Oh, sorry, that's my brother. He's got allergies like me.
Is he not taking his ear medicine?
Nah, it's just dusty in here, man. I got a lot of I got a lot of toys that collect dust behind me.
My
So.
glasses.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find. What is your channel's name?
Oh, it's just Fake Handa, Handa. Here, I can send you a link to the.
I'll find it. I'm not that inept. I'm good.
Let's see. Alrighty.
So what is this you're drawing?
This is just a landscape. You know, I started it last time when I did a stream because I couldn't figure out what to do to stream, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna paint because I haven't painted landscapes in a good while, and I like doing this kind of thing because it's very like it involves a lot of like dynamic thinking because like I have no idea what this is going to look like. Like from when I started it, I didn't have a composition or anything in mind, so it's kind of fun to just like scribble and then see what you can pull out of the scribbles, I guess.
I know what you mean,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
No, it makes
Yeah,
perfect sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I try to keep it somewhat impressionistic. You know, I'm not a huge fan of like putting a ton of details in because I want people to use their imaginations and I want to use my imagination too. So
Let me take a look at what you're doing.
yeah, let's see.
So what is this? Some sort of like what is this structure you're drawing on the left side?
So last time we kind of decided what we might do is because in order to have a compelling composition, like it'd be kind of boring. Like, hang on, where did I put it? If we just had this, because there's only like one focal point here, maybe two if your eyes kind of glide down here. So we definitely want to have at least three so we can follow the rule of thirds. So we have like one up here, something over here, and then maybe something in the background, right? So it kind of keeps your eye moving throughout the painting, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the trick because as of right now, like if I were to just like finish this and leave this kind of blank, like your eye would go first here and then maybe it would go here and then you'd be missing like half the painting, you know, you'd be wasting like half of the canvas real estate up here. So, you know, a little bit of composition here and there, I guess. Let's see.
So it looks like to me it's some sort of a pathway to ruins.
I guess. I mean, this right here is actually going to be a waterfall, and this is going to be like some type of body of water just flipping around and messing around.
What
yeah.
is this? What is this? Is this like a bridge?
I don't know. I drew this thing crooked, and I don't really want to fix it, so I think I'm just going to turn it into ruins. And this was kind of like a staircase, I guess.
It looks like an archway, like a door archway. But if it's far away,
yeah,
it could be anything. It could be like the what is that famous one?
Which one?
The stairs from Lord of the Rings.
Oh no, yeah, that's actually what I was inspired by when I did this. I was like, oh, this looks just like that, so maybe I can.
What are the name of those stairs?
I don't remember. I wish I did because it'd be super cool. But let's see. Oops. Oh, there we go. Man. All right. Ooh, we got a second viewer in here, and it's probably the two of us. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Got to get them numbers. Those view hours. All right. See, it's always tough, like starting a painting because, like, once you get into it, you're like, oh yeah, you're like jamming. But when you first start, for me anyway, whenever I first start, it's always like I have to kind of warm up or like get in the groove or something. I don't know. It's kind of like during the summer and you have like a pool or something, or you're going swimming, and you're like, I don't really want to get in because it's like the beginning of summer and it's kind of cold, and then you get in and you're like, oh yeah, jamming and swimming and stuff. And I don't know, maybe that's just me.
That's just you.
Probably, probably it is just me. All
So
right,
this has
so
always gotten me. How do you, when you want to start? Because I don't do digital painting.
mhm.
I find it very difficult.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
And when you start to, after you block out your shapes and your silhouettes and what's going to be in the foreground, midground, and background and all that,
Mhm.
because there's so much of a plethora of things that you can do digitally. How do you decide
Sure.
how far to take it?
Good question. I wonder if I can come up with an intelligent answer. I don't know. I usually just work on it until I get bored, and then I work on something else, which isn't like the best work ethic to have. But
It's also a
you know,
terrible answer. Yeah, yeah.
I know. I'm sorry. Hey there, Christopher John. I sent you the link, and then hey there, Jay Money. Good to see you too, brother. He says, "Ciao." Oh, how very international of you.
Ciao
Um,
bello.
that's not how you spell it, but that's fine. That's fine. Nobody
It's
knows how to spell it.
CIAW or CIAO, right?
Yeah, but the O has a little gay accent mark over it.
Well,
Let's
maybe he's
see.
doing it. Maybe he's doing it like the Mexican way, where it's like he's whistling at a pretty girl and going ciao.
Mm. Oh, I didn't know that. That's not a bad idea. Let's see. See, now I got distracted by like this little joint over here. Like, what if this is like a little? What if this is just super far away? Hmm.
What if what is?
This little canyon here that I just erased. Like, what if
Oh,
that's
okay.
something? I don't know. Yeah, that's why I like this type of painting because, like, if I wanted, I could just completely change this entire composition, and just it's a completely different painting at the end of the day. Let's see. I don't want to miss Christopher John when he gets in here, so let's
I don't
move.
like all these choices.
Well, there's no choices, man. The best part is like it's if you make a choice and you're like, I don't like it, then you just paint over it. You just do it until you like, I guess, until you're done. I don't know. Let's see. So if this is down here, probably we're. See, the tricky thing is when you draw structures, you have to worry about. You have to be a little bit more strict with like perspective and
Oh
how
yeah,
things like how things bend around.
of course, of course.
Let's see. But there's some fundamental tricks that you can just keep in mind, and pretty much like they'll be right every time. Like for example, like you want the darkest stuff to be in the foreground, and then the more like faded stuff to be like in the background because that gives the illusion of depth. Obviously, the things far away you
You
want.
don't say.
Yeah, exactly. There's lots of little tricks you can do because things in the far background, you can like infer detail basically. So I'm not really sure if there's like an artistic term for this, but basically what you do is like you see this business right here, like this little mountain thing. Like there's not really much detail
No, is
there.
your cursor? Maybe. Oh, I can't see your cursor. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so you see this like this is really just nothing. It's just different brushes, different shapes, splatters, and stuff. But if you scroll out, it looks like a rock face, right?
Yeah.
So there's little tricks you can do with that, little textures and all that. I don't know. Honestly,
What
I
I
don't
really
really.
like. Now this may not be something that's gonna work well with the image,
Hmm,
but if you zoom in on that monolith on the side that has the light,
this one here.
yeah. If you zoom in real close on that, it looks almost like these are like the stucco pattern looking thing. Looks like it's
Oh
like
yeah.
ages and ages of something being broken up, almost as if it's like some sort of almost like the casing of a ziggurat. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
That's cracking and falling apart. I like the way that looks, but that may not work because it's too. It would make it too close to the foreground. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel
If
you.
if that were the case.
I don't know. I mean, I could do anything with this painting. I could make this super close and then just mess around with the rest of it. I don't know. Like, if I wanted, I could even like make it like nighttime and have like lanterns and stuff. Oh, that would be cool.
Oh, you're a madman.
I know, man. Like, I'm out here doing the things that everyone else is too afraid to do. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
You're over here taking chances and making mistakes like Miss Frizzle taught you.
All right. Let's see. Yo, Jay. Maybe he's eating. J Money says maybe I'm eating the metal. Hey, welcome to the live stream, my dude. He says elbow cough in colons.
Ew.
Colon's a really interesting part of the body, I guess. It's interesting kind of what it does. Cleans your shit or whatever. I don't know. I don't actually know what it does.
I thought the colon was just another word for
Colon.
the butthole.
Yeah, because when you get a colonoscopy, like you go freaking, they stick a camera up your ass.
Maybe yours, not mine.
I mean, I'm too young to have ever gotten one, so, you know, you'd probably know better than I would.
Not at all. I don't volunteer for those things.
Nobody volunteers. It's one of those things you got to do, like getting a freaking flu shot. And
that's not true. You don't have to do those at all.
There's probably some old dude out there who's just like, damn it, I wish I would have known that sooner.
No, like they got blood work now that can actually find out more than a colonoscopy. You don't have to do.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Technology's so great.
Right.
Man, gotta love it. All right. Just think, when I turn into a crotchety old man, like I won't have to get a colonoscopy. They can just take a little blood sample, be like, okay, you, sir, are dying. And be like, I already do that. Let's make those stilts a little skinnier.
The thing is, because you don't have an idea about what this is gonna be, this is making me angry just looking at it now.
Really? Why? Don't be angry, man.
Because I'm looking at it and I'm like, is this turning out right? Who would even know?
Only me. It's only right till I say it's right, because it's my painting and I can do whatever the heck I want. Yeah, I think I want to put like a little deck or something here.
Goddamn artists.
Fartists, more like it, man.
Game Motron says, does that mean that if you get a deep enough colonoscopy that your mouth becomes a butthole?
True. That brings a whole new meaning to the phrase talking out your ass. Man. Let's see.
Yeah, Christopher John, this icon that he has is the one that you were coloring last time.
Yeah, that's the one that I painted. I cleaned it up and I worked on it like for a couple, like last night when I was at my friend's house, I saw that he made it his Twitter profile picture and I was like, oh dude, I'm so flattered. I don't even know what to say. And then I was like, oh, I forgot to clean it up and send it to him. That's probably a screenshot. So as soon as I got home, like I worked till like 2 at a.m. and then got it sent over. But I'm glad I was able to get that done. Cause yeah, it sounds like he likes it, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I wasn't really sure how it would turn out because I'm not really, as you can probably tell, I'm not super familiar with color. I'm trying to get better at it. It's one of my New Year's resolutions, I guess. I want to learn like color.
Dude, like you can go to the grocery store and get these books that you can color in.
I mean, yeah,
you can do this even when you're little. Like they let you do this.
But I mean, like color theory, you know what I mean? Like you want like if I were to color this, like I would want like the shadows to be cooler hues than the highlights, you know, and you'd want like I don't know. There's a lot of different things that you have to think about. I did it once or twice before, and I was like, oh, this is really fun, but I just didn't really have anything fun to work on. So, you know, I made a post in like the Comicsgate chat. I was like, hey, does anybody have any line art that they'll just like let me color? And then Christopher John was like, yo.
He's like, absolutely not. Don't touch my work with your crappy colors.
So he sent me some line art and I like isolated all the, you know, line art and stuff and painted over it. And then the thing is my hand cramps
up. That's like saying, has anybody got any hair that they'll let me practice cutting hair on?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think I was like, I don't know if I I was like super tired or whatever. And I was like, oh, that might not be a bad way to learn how to color. Just if I just ask any, I'm sure there's somebody in Comicsgate that's like, hey man, I wonder if there's any colorists out there, and
There's
then I
so
would just
many
color it.
people, so many people that want their stuff colored.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like, I don't know. It was a lot of fun. It was different. It was different than what I'm used to doing, but it was cool. It was a lot of fun. Christopher John has a very like impressionistic art style. Like his line art's super raw and just open for interpretation in a lot of the different places. So it was a lot of fun to just mess around with it, make some mistakes, learn. You know, I don't really like what I'm doing right now. I don't like how this is going.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
making me angry too.
Here, you know what? We can do this because Photoshop, it's gone. Start over. The nice thing about painting like this is if you don't know what to do and you're like, oh, I don't know
You
where
don't
I'm
know
going with
how
this.
it's gonna change the image. You can just make another layer and
Yeah, you can,
try it out.
or if you get sick of it, you just work on it. You can just work on something else. You know.
Hmm.
Let's see. Oh, we got Mrs. Dillard draws in the chat. Nice to see you.
Oh, what does she
Uh,
want?
Game Motron. Nice to see you too, my dude. Man, we got a lot of people
I think
watching
Game
here.
Motron is a chick.
You know what? It's 2020, and dude is like asexual now. So go with the times, Dillard. Come on, man. Just
No,
kidding.
absolutely not.
Yeah, I definitely don't get with the times. I hate my generation. No offense to anyone in my generation, but you know. Game Motron says, I can't draw. I'd like to try to color someone's work someday. Yeah, just do it. The best way is to like, just gotta throw yourself in the fire sometimes. Like what I did before I started painting like this, like in this style, I just watched before I even had my drawing tablet because I had learned in high school. I took a digital illustration class, and I knew how to use Photoshop because of that. I knew how to use a drawing tablet. Unfortunately, we were never taught how to draw landscapes, which is my personal favorite thing to draw because I love like world building and I just love to imagine crazy places that I could just walk through. But anyway, I watched a bunch of videos of other people speed painting, like kind of how that works, and I was like, wow, that's really awesome. Like, I wonder if I could do that. So I watched a bunch of videos, watched a bunch of like techniques and stuff, and then I just bought a drawing pad and started messing around. Got some cool brushes for free online. This is the Darken brush pack, by the way. It is free. You can Google it and download it and install it into Photoshop. I do highly recommend it. It's very there's a lot of great brushes in here. Just all kinds of crazy little, like this one here. Like what the heck? What the heck even is that? Get all kinds of weird textures and man, look at that. Just muddy. This one's very like it's like a wet paintbrush. You just see what
Like
you get.
it's like somebody's driving by and they drive through a puddle and they splash you.
Oh yeah, exactly. We'll go check something here. Let's see.
Gamotron says, "I have no idea what generation you're a part of, so I don't know if I should be offended or not."
I would recommend maybe just like choose not to be offended, and then like we can keep going. But you should assume that I'm in a very young and handsome generation, so there's also that to consider. So
Things to consider.
things to consider. Yeah. So remember that date that I told you about that I went on
Yes.
last time? Yeah. So I messaged the girl on like because we during the day we talked about like maybe meeting up that weekend, and I messaged her like Saturday morning. Well, no, Saturday afternoon because I messaged her Friday and she was like, "Yeah, I'll just text you in the morning. I'll text you in the AM." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So anyway,
Uh-huh.
she never did text me in the AM. So I
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
"What the heck?" So because we hit it off really well. I thought we got along great during the day, and I don't know. I was kind of motivated to see her again and go out, but like, she like late Saturday evening, late evening, she sent me a message. She's like, "Oh, so sorry, I forgot to hit send on my text." And I was like, "Okay."
Should have been
So
like, prove it.
no, she sent me a screenshot too, but I mean, that's not the hardest thing in the world to doctor, if you know what I'm saying. Um, so anyway, I was like, well, if you want to make it up to me, we can hang out next weekend, and if I'm in case I'm, in your town, because she's like maybe an hour or two away from me.
An hour or two away.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's so far.
yeah.
You know what my wife did to me?
What's that?
Our very first date.
Mm.
She did the whole got a phone call in the middle of the date and was like, I gotta go type deal.
Really? Oh,
And I was like, that's it. That's it. Not only was I upset, I was like, I'm plotting to actually get revenge.
dude.
But it ended up being an actual emergency, and then she made it up to me by taking me out and paying for it.
Oh, see, there you go. That's how you know. That's how you know. Um, yeah, that's the way to do it. I think I put a forest over here, actually. Why not? I'm painting, I can do whatever I want. Yeah, so I'm gonna text her because she's like, okay, just text me closer to the weekend, I guess. And I was like, okay, so I'm gonna do that and see what she says. See if she's actually just gonna troll me again, or we'll see. Yeah, hopefully it works out. I thought she was super cool.
I thought that you weren't attracted to her sexually. Why would you hope it works out?
Well, I didn't say that. I'm just not sure. I don't know yet, man. Like, I've been out of the game for a good while. Like, I've just been focused on like school and science and stuff, so I haven't really thought about any of that. As crazy that sounds. So
Blinded me with science.
oh, true. Let's see. Maybe I'll put a little footpath over here. We could do that. Maybe this rock kind of curves around here. There's like a little bridge or something coming off of this. And we're just seeing...
Gamotron says she wouldn't be offended anyway. She just wants to know her options.
What? Options. I'm in my mid-20s. But I'm often mistaken for being in my early 20s. So, there's that to consider too.
So what you're saying is you really don't know what like hard labor is.
I know what well, never mind.
There's some guys that work hard labor. They look like they're in their mid 40s and their early 20s.
Yeah, I worked I was an engineering technician for about 2 years before I decided to go back to school, so maybe not. That job was so freaking boring. I kind of wish that I was in like construction or something. At least that would have been kind of fun, but I don't know.
You get a nice tan too.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, your job is super cool, Dillard. You get to drive freaking semi trucks.
No, all you do is you tan your left arm when you're driving semi trucks.
Yeah. Dang, I have no idea what I want to do here. It's so like up in the air, like I'm getting artist block. Because I have no idea how it's gonna turn out, and I don't know how I want this to go. Like maybe I want like some grassy hillsides. Could be anything, That's the joy of painting, and that's the pain of painting, and that's why the show is called Putting the Pain in Painting, with your host Fake Handa. That's me. It's a good title though. It's kind of a play off of the joy in painting, but like
Who wrote the joy of painting?
Oh, that was Bob Ross.
Okay.
That was his TV show. Kind of going for something like that.
All right, I'm going to share my screen here. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like after 20 years of being on the road as a truck driver.
All right, let's see.
That's what happens to your skin.
Ah. What?
Because you're only getting sun on the one side of your face. The driver's side window.
Well, I mean, at least I know that, like, because I never see the light of day, basically, like, I'll be good to go.
Right.
All right, let's see. Maybe I'll put a little like village or something here. I don't know. I like forests. Forests are fun. Some trees, maybe some fog, some fog rolling in the trees. Well, when in doubt, just pick a different brush and then screw around with that brush until something cool happens. Yeah. This is a super fun brush for like textures. Because you just never know what you're going to get. Let's see.
You know what this is looking like to me?
What's that?
It's looking like the
A mess.
entryway of what is that city from that movie, The Little Mermaid, that they live in?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not really into Disney.
They call it like Atlantica or something, but it looks like essentially it looks like an old like underwater because of the way the grass is flowing and stuff. It looks like an entryway to like an old sunken city underwater.
True.
Even.
Let's see. Okay, so maybe this will kind of curve around here. We'll have like a little bridge or something up there. Okay, so this is actually closer to us. That should be a little bit darker. That's a little too dark. It should be about parallel with this.
But how would you even know? You don't even know what's what.
I know what's what.
Why would it be parallel?
Because my painting and I can do whatever I want.
This painting don't make no sense.
It's okay. It doesn't have to. I mean, it does, but just paint until it makes sense. So basically, this
Gamotron says if you got artist block, draw a robot.
I wish I could. I can't do that.
Yeah, the complexities of attempting to draw a robot will force you to just know exactly what you want to draw instead.
Yeah, mechas and like that sort of art is in a league of its own completely because it's so geometric. You have to basically make organic shapes with inorganic shapes. So
it's super
fun.
easy. You essentially just draw a person, and then you put squares all over it.
That's hard for someone like me. I'm really bad at drawing figures. Like really bad.
Well, nobody will ever know because they're not exactly the same thing as a regular figure,
That's true, I guess.
Yeah,
I used to be into. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, nothing. I was just saying I'm gonna open up a new window and see about drawing a mech.
Actually, maybe this is like a castle. Like this whole thing, it's like a cat. Like this right here is a spire in like a castle, and then this is kind of something else. I don't know.
No, I think it should just be the entranceway to the castle, and the castle should be in the background, super huge, looming.
I actually had that thought, and that's not a bad idea, actually. So here's what why don't we do this? And I'm a little hesitant to do this because this is going to be here. I'll just make a new layer. I get so many layers towards the end of these paintings just because I'm too lazy to merge them and organize them. So here's what we're actually going to do. And this is gonna completely change kind of the nature of what I was going with. Let me find a good brush here. All right. So instead of a waterfall, what I'm actually going to do, thank you. I'm actually going to curve this body of water kind of around like that for now. And I kind of want that opacity down a little bit. Never paint in 100% opacity unless you're going for like cell shading. And then in that case, yeah, go ham. Yeah, so we'll kind of curve this maybe around. So this is going to kind of do that, and we'll do something over here later. But maybe let's throw a little bit of tone in there, give it some personality. Yeah, so here's what we're going to do now. We're actually going to take out this waterfall here. Just completely take it out. In fact, why don't I just take out this whole thing? Because I don't even know what I was doing with that. Just take it out and kind of curve it down. Here we get a nice little rock structure jutting out. So it's almost like one of those stereotypical little things. Here, let me move this so I can actually read the chat here. There we go. Gamotron says, I tried to draw a person once. It looked creepier than the kids in Polar Express. They are pretty creepy in Polar Express.
I haven't seen that movie.
I haven't either. It's, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Okay, let's bring that down a little bit and find a softer chalk brush. There we go. Okay, and even it out a little bit with that. We could put some trees up here too to kind of really accentuate this curve of the water here. Right. So what you were saying, we put a freaking Giga Castle in the back here. That's not a bad idea, actually. We could totally do that. So maybe just kind of eat into this rock just a little bit. Okay, and then maybe we've just really mildly put something like that, so we know that there's land there. Okay, that's really flat and I hate it. Let's actually just cut it into it a little bit. A little bit more. There we go. Okay.
I should go check out my Mines. Your little icon under there reminded me that I had a Mines account.
Oh yeah, man, I followed you on Mines.
Did you? Thank you.
I did. Yeah, I really like Mines. I think the platform has a lot of promise. Dang it, I'm gonna ruin this painting. That's part of the fun. Oops, that's definitely part of the fun. So, oh, dang it, I liked it the way I had it before. I don't know, did I? Well, here's what we can do. What we can do is we can actually just kind of, oops, we can kind of mold this right into the rock.
I got to see how many subscribers I have on Mines. Are they subscribers or followers?
Subscribers, actually. You can actually monetize through Mines, which is pretty cool.
Aw, I only have 48 subscribers.
That's more than I have. I have like maybe 11.
Yeah, I put up this drawing of this witch girl I was working on, and that's what got the most things. So I'm thinking I'll just post my my project stuff because I'm working on it. Me and this guy Marsupial Gamer, we're working on a project. It's going to be a visual novel.
Ooh,
like a video game, right?
That's pretty cool, man.
So that's what I'm doing these drawings for. In my spare time, because I got to spend most of my day working on buckler stuff. But that seems to be getting more traction than anything else, any of my other artwork. These anime girls.
Hey, I mean, you know, is what it is. Could be worse, dude. I guess. Let's see.
Let me see here. Let me show you.
All right. Okay, I like what that's doing.
StreamYard. That's where I'm at. Okay. Okay, so here's my Mines page.
Let's see.
And, so this is a cover I did for Tim Olson, right? For his book.
Oh yeah, we looked at that one. The one where he stretched it out a little bit.
Yeah, it's 26 views or 26 thumbs up.
Oh, that's pretty good.
12 thumbs up for this buckler page.
Dang, man. I wish I was that popular on Mines.
7 thumbs up on this buckler double page splash. And on this penciled image of this witch girl.
Hello?
Hey, Christopher John, welcome to the show, my dude.
Hello.
Man, good to see. Good, well, not really see you, but good to have you in here.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah, so I just drew this witch girl in black and white, just line art, and it got 54 likes, which is like more than double than anything else.
Well, Diller, why do you think? Like, look how like big her heart is, man. Like, it looks great. You know, that's awesome. People love that kind of stuff. Is that on Mines? I'm gonna go download that and put it as my phone background later.
Oh my god.
It's funny when I go to school, like in classes and stuff. I always have to be super careful because at home I like to have I like to have somewhat lewd anime girls as my phone background because like what you like, right? But when I go to school, I have to be super careful because like, what if somebody asks me to look something up on my phone and then like I pull it out and there's just like this freaking I don't know topless dark magician girl or something. I don't actually have that, but just
Very,
something
very
super hard
specific
to
reference for
explain.
not having that.
Yo, this actually happened to me at work when I was working at the other place. I was on my lunch break, and in the building we had a really small like lunch room, and I had a really gross coworker that I didn't want to sit next to, so I just kind of stayed at my workbench the whole time. And back then, this was like before I was somewhat of an active person, I guess, in the comics community. I don't even know. I'm not a
Before you
comic.
were a YouTube superstar.
Sure, yeah. Before I was a 37 subscriber YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. Yeah. So anyway, what I would do at lunch is I would just kind of sit around. Sometimes I would just try to draw like figures and just basic compositions, just so I could learn like better figure composition because it's something I wanted to get better at. And one of these days, and back in the day before I really followed so many like comic book artists, a lot of artists that I followed were like Japanese, like manga style artists, that just post on Twitter because that's where everybody is on Twitter, right? Yeah. So, during lunch, I would just scroll through Twitter and kind of look at, what people were drawing and stuff. And this one time, I clicked on, I don't know if you guys have ever had this happen, but I clicked on the picture and I thought it'd be like fine, like it's safe for work. But like I clicked on the picture and it like, when I made it bigger, like it wasn't safe for work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
So that particular day at work, they were going around and they were testing like ESD, which is basically to make sure that like you don't accidentally like short the circuit boards you're working on at the desks and stuff. So anyway, this girl was just walking around and I'm just chilling on my lunch break, minding my own business. And she's like right behind me, right as I clicked on that picture and made it big. And it's just like a freaking anime girl in lingerie or something. And I'm like, oh shoot, what the heck? But you know how it is. Like you open it, you're like, oh no. And you're just like, oh, that's really bad. I sure hope I can close this in time. Yeah. And she was like right behind me. And she was like, oh, excuse me. And I like jumps. I was so embarrassed, man. Yeah, go ahead, Christopher John.
I was drawing Cecil while I was at work.
Yeah.
You didn't have any clothes.
Oh.
Some guy was over my shoulder. What the hell are you drawing? There's a fat guy.
There's this fat guy. He's really funny, kind of gay. I don't know.
It's called Cecil. You really haven't heard of him?
He says, hello.
You've never heard of Cecil Says?
I got so many questions all the time when I wear my Nurkish t-shirt.
Oh boy, that's really funny. There's only a few things in the world that would be like harder to explain than like having like porn open. Like there are some times when it's like Christopher John, like what you were saying, like if you were drawing Cecil at work, that would be one of those rare times where I would have like porn open in a separate tab, so you could just switch to it in case somebody comes, because that's easier to explain. Oh man.
I had a sketch pad out.
Yeah.
Now here it is. This is the book. It's not in here right now, but
oh, that's a nice little sketch pad you got there.
Yeah,
how do you draw on something that little?
Took practice.
Oh, that would frustrate me to no
end. Look at that, man. See, I've been telling everybody this guy's a legend, man. Look at that. You must have like knuckles of steel, because drawing that tiny would give me carpal tunnel in like a day.
I think I have it.
Well, be sure to stretch and all
It's
that,
like,
right?
oh yeah. You just,
Yeah.
but
Alrighty.
I
So, how was
admire
work today?
Diller's work more. I think.
How was work
'Cause-
today, Christopher John? Not too strenuous, I hope.
No, nope,
That's
not
good.
at all. Can't complain because
That's
nobody
always
listens.
that's a very good attitude to have, actually. Well done.
Mhm.
All right, so kind of flip that around. Okay. Oh, I like where this is going. So it's kind of like we have bridges coming in both directions. Okay, that's a little better than what I had.
Oh, now I can kind of see a little bit how it's like far, far away.
Yeah.
It's starting to look further away now.
Mhm.
Okay, and maybe this is just kind of also going to be some crotchety old freaking rock.
Take it all away and have the other side of that bridge a floating island.
Mm.
That's
those-
not a bad idea, actually. That's a
And those
really
and
good
those
idea.
spires can be just like ginormous pine trees, like just big grand redwoods. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh frick. That's why I brought you on the stream, man. You freaking kick-ass ideas. All right. Let's see.
I have kick-ass ideas and then I ruin them. Then I'll put and then right in the foreground I'll put like a bear fighting a wolverine or something.
There we go. Oh, look at that. What the heck? This doesn't even make sense. It's awesome. Oh, man.
And make sure you put like a small industrial town right in the middle of that floating island.
Yeah,
Smoke-
why not?
smoke
Like,
coming out of it and
Industrial,
yeah, man.
Dude, I seen I hate with a passion Kickstarter.
Yeah?
But I seen this comic project on Kickstarter. Somebody was sharing it on Twitter, and I followed it because something looked a little weird, a little cool.
Yeah?
And god damn, dude, it's the best thing I've ever seen. It's like not like rendering or concept wise, but no, yes, concept wise. Like they had this. It's almost like perfection the way they utilized a little bit of mist, the lighting to show how gigantic these like animated skeletons were. They're like
Oh,
these
man.
huge, massive animated skeletons, like Army of Darkness style, right? Like, they're gonna come and kill you, but they're huge, they're giants. You know what I mean? It looks
Yeah.
so damn cool. It blew my mind. I even had a dream, and they were in the dream. Like it was like that
Whoa.
impactful. You know what I mean? I was like, oh
Well,
man,
Dude, that's
this is so
awesome.
good.
payoff there.
I'm gonna go see if I
Yeah.
can find that. God, it was so good. I just snatched the picture. That way, you don't gotta have Kickstarter on your the screen on your live stream.
True. Man.
I get a good idea. It's as soon as I get one, I hear "Daddy," you know. It's like, damn!
Drake, not
I
again.
had something there.
Yeah, I feel you. All right. Now, how do I make this 3D? You know what? This isn't quite far enough in. So.
What's that guy that did the? I think he's the one that shared it. It's the guy that does that. Kima, no. Kyrie? Is it Kyrie? Is that a book?
Yeah,
Who does that
Mhm.
book?
that is. Is that Matt Cross?
Matt Cross, yes. Matt
Yeah.
Cross. He's the one that shared that out. Let me go to his Twitter. Let me go find it.
Oops.
Yeah, I never liked Indiegogo for many years. I mean, the pain in the ass. Because
I mean, I'll take your word for it, man. Shoot.
I got involved in that whole Joe Madureira thing with the backing it to have the comic book finished, and that never happened. So it made a lot of people angry.
Dang, I bet. Shoot.
And he's like, I still can't believe people are sour about that. And it's like, that was last year.
Are you ready for it?
Let's see.
I'm gonna show you right now. It's gonna be great. Bam!
Hmm?
Look at this.
Whoa. Yeah, that's
Whoa.
pretty good.
Damn, that's awesome.
They got that warped atmospheric perspective. You know what I mean? It's just so good.
Yeah.
The forced
Especially-
perspective.
Yeah, especially with the jaw there. The teeth. They did a really good job with that. Oh
Yeah.
man.
It looks so great. I was like, damn it.
Shading is really good too. He hit that harsh lighting like really well.
Mm-hmm.
Man, beautiful.
It's great because it's gradients. It's all gradients until the harsh light, and it's just one solid harsh light.
See, I love that stuff. I've always liked really just messy, brush strokes still on the painting. You know, like all this hyper realistic stuff. Like, it's got a time and a place, but like, I've drawn like with pencils. I was required to do like a 24-hour. No, it was a 48-hour still life drawing when I was an art student, and it just takes it out of you just trying to when you're just trying to like paint this or draw the same thing for that long. Like, I want it to look like a drawing, right? I want it to look like I want it to look like a drawing, not like a photograph. Because if it looks just like a photograph, then just take a photograph. It's less work.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh my goodness!
Look
Wow,
at this.
And that's on Kickstarter.
Yes.
Is that guy like anti-CG or something?
I think he is. But it's so damn good. I want it. I want it so bad.
Maybe we can change him. Maybe we can save him.
I think he even has like under the facts and questions. Will this also be on Kickstarter? I will never be on Kickstarter or on Indiegogo.
Ugh.
Oh, that's rough. That's a rough
fine.
time.
But that is so damn good.
It is.
Maybe Ethan Van Sciver can like convert him somehow. Maybe like Ethan can like baptize him in like frog juice or something, and
Frog juice.
Like even the trees in the back are shaking because that big like Rodin thing is flying next to it. It's just everything's just alive,
Like-
dude. And that lighting.
Yep.
now the real question is, why am I doing this the wrong way? Like, I have all my tones right here, like right here.
Now that we looked at that, let's go back and check out Honda's drawing.
My mess. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know why I'm trying to reinvent the wheel here. Like, I don't know what, because I definitely am going to have a tall spire here coming out, but I have all the tones I need right here. I don't know why I'm trying to make this way darker than it needs to be, because it's completely ruining the perspective. So, what would you just take that bit right there, and then there's your shadow.
But black like
in.
brought it forward.
Oh yeah. This is too much. This has got to change. That was the issue with the painting beforehand. But you know what? In the process of erasing it, I actually really like what's going on right here. Like this could be a number of things right here, like this spire up here. Man, look at that. And maybe I'll do something with these trees. Maybe I'll make some kind of. Well, I'm still planning on putting the structure down here or something. Maybe make it like really tiny, even. So
Nah, what you gotta do is you gotta put a hard line across the bottom of those pillars holding up that monolith. Put a hard line and make this whole area right here super close up. Like he's on a hill before he gets down to that area.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And then put like a death dealer character on the left side there.
I see what you're saying. So basically, just bring everything back. Here, let's do this. So, let me take a nice dark color. That's a little bit too dark, but that's okay. The painting is my palette. The painting is your palette in Photoshop, which is why I like to do digital painting. So, take a brush here. Way too transparent. Let's bring it up just a hair.
Almost like as you would see sort of like on some sort of a Zelda cover or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where he's on a hill, and then in the far distance you have some crazy fantastical.
That that artwork for that.
Destination.
Yeah, the artwork, the promo artwork for Breath of the Wild has to be some of my most favorite digital paintings ever. Like it's
Yeah.
just the style that I like, and
Yeah, I've never actually played any Zelda game, but I do like
Yeah,
the
they're
artwork
pretty
when I see
good.
it.
I like see that type of shit that you're doing. Would like that for my background. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
How much you charge for backgrounds, Handa?
I don't know, man. I'm no professional. I just like to paint on the DL.
Yeah,
So. I would do it though. I already promised Jay Money that I'd help him with some backgrounds or at least some conceptual work for his paint or his comic that he's doing. So
What comic is he doing?
oh, he's doing one. I don't know if he's in the chat still, but he's doing something.
yeah. I heard he's doing something, but that's all I heard.
Yeah. Well, if you want any backgrounds, like you can just have them. It's fine. Go work something out, I guess. No big deal. Ooh, I like this. Like this gradation. I'm digging this. I don't even know what it's gonna be yet. Blend it in here.
See, I can pay you an exposure.
That's a scam. No, I think you're gonna pull that shit.
Rob Liefeld over there.
That
See, I can't pay you in what people would traditionally call, like money. But,
Exposure.
That's such a scam. Like when I was living at college in Tennessee, like I had a roommate, and hopefully he's not watching right now, but he would always like ask me to take pictures of him and his girlfriend and be like, yeah, and he would always make it sound like he was doing me a favor. Because he'd be like, yeah, this will be great for your portfolio. I was like, okay, because I was pretty inexperienced at the time, so I'm like, oh, sure, why not? We'll see what happens, we'll see how it goes. And this guy, his mom, like I uploaded the pictures and I watermarked them, and this dude's mom like cropped my watermark out of all the pictures. Like she went to my Facebook page, which was where I had all my photographs. She cropped my watermark out. She made her own like spiral bound book, and then she gave it to him. And I was like, that is freaking. Are you kidding me right now? And then at the back of the book, like she even put like a like she took one of my nature, like I took a picture of like a waterfall or something, and she like took that and just again cropped my watermark out of it and just had it in the back. So yeah, that was pretty cringe. Good old I'm not gonna say his name, but good for him. He's married now. He's got a kid, so good for him, I guess. Oh. We still talk from time to time. He's not a bad guy. It's just his mom's kind of slimy.
Got it.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely kind of like where this is going. Like this is fresh. Isn't my freaking? We can put some foliage here. And here's the highlight.
Then after you do that, you take one of these characters that I'm drawing and you put it right in front of it, and that can be my first page of my visual novel.
I would, honestly. If you want it, I'll just drop your character in. Because that's my weakness. That's my only weakness. It's my kryptonite. I can't draw my own characters. And I've got a lot of characters in my head, but I just can't draw them. I can draw after another artist. Whoops. Like, I love Demon Slayer, the anime, so I like to draw those, but I can't draw my own. I just can't figure it out. I'm too dense.
Well,
one of these days I'll get it to work, or I'll just hire somebody to do it for me, which is probably what's gonna happen. Like when I write my comic book that I'm gonna work on, like I'll hire a good artist, somebody who's not me. All right, so
you got.
All right, I just sent you that witch girl. Put her in the front. I just want to see what it looks like having like a witch girl, because this is we're doing the game itself. It's gonna be like sword and sorcery fantasy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I'm drawing these paladin girls, these witch girls, and all that stuff. But I want to see what it looks like on a background, like a digital painted background. That might look cool.
I totally almost doxed myself there. Nah, just kidding. All right, let's do. Oh,
123 Fake Street.
show desktop. Okay, there we go.
Oops. I
Well,
drift
this is
off camera
huge.
when I'm drawing.
Well, you don't gotta do it right now. Like when you finish.
Oh, too late. I already did it. Here, let's bring it to the front here. There we go. Whoop. No, I don't. No, I guess we'll have to rasterize it. All right, let's move that. Make it a little bit bigger. It's like, oh, look at this beautiful landscape. And this girl's like, "Are we there yet? Did you pack food?" Just nagging the whole way through. She just standing here in the corner, like, "Are you serious right now? Like, you should be looking at me. Why are you looking at this stupid background?" Oh man. Anyway. All right, let's get back to this hot mess over here. This other hot mess. Oops. Uh-oh. All right, let's get that. Yeah, let's make that bridge a little skinnier. Okay. Bring that down. Okay. So let me think. That's my shadow. So we're going to sample the highlights from there. And the nice thing is when you're painting over this, you can actually leave some of these like this dark. I might just leave that to kind of help with the eye. And if it sucks, I'll just paint over it. But, you know, it's kind of, yeah, you want to use a lot of these like spongy brushes because they just have like the best texture, you know? Make it really easy to like blend into the rock you already have. And man,
yeah, I noticed that you're like really got a hard on for these textures.
You know why? Because texture is like your main tool to infer detail without actually having to paint detail. So like if I want something to look a certain way, but I don't want to actually go in and painstakingly paint all the little, you know, chips in the rock and all that, like you just use a texture brush. It's the lazy way to do it, but it's the efficient way to do it. So, you know, work smarter, not harder. That's what my 1,000-year-old computers teacher in high school would always say. She was really old. She's kind of racist too, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, but you won't get as much cred.
Cred. Man. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If you're an analog artist, like, frick, man, like, that's super hard.
People that rarely all analog anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. There's just not like a ton. People are starting to go more toward digital because, you know, you don't have to pay for supplies and more paints and stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's cheaper.
I heard that, girlfriend. Woo!
Miller knows. Yeah. All right. So, got that. Let's paint that coming down here a little bit off this rock. So, this rock is kind of going to be at like a crevasse here. So, the shadowy part is actually here.
Crevasse.
Awesome. All right. Yes, painting. All right, so actually we're going to see a little bit of that under boob of this archway here. There we go.
Gamotron says visual novel and then a smiley face.
Yeah, those are. I've never actually played a visual novel before, but I would like to. It's just yeah.
Like imagine somebody just reading like all the just the nonsense that you bluster on about when you're writing a story.
Well, I mean, you know, that's essentially what dating sims are, and those are huge, I guess. But well, in Japan, they don't make them here because, but whatever. All right.
John, I've been meaning to ask, have you done a turnaround thing like they have for animation for the buckler? No, I have not. I don't know. I kind of just have in my head what he looks like, and everybody else, like I've done turnarounds for some of the side characters because I'm not really that interested in drawing them, you know. But when it comes to the buckler, I know exactly what I want it to look like every single time.
Yeah, man.
Once you draw a character enough, you know what he or she's gonna, how they're gonna react and how
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
I've drawn the
It's
buckler many
true.
times. I mean, it would be useful, especially if somebody else wanted to help me out and do some stuff for me, or if I wanted to pay somebody to do some stuff, to have turnarounds. I just don't have one. I should make one though, just to have.
Yeah, man, that'd be cool. Like a desktop type thing.
Yeah.
All right. Man, how many unnecessary layers I have. This is the wrong
Do
way
either
to
of
do
you
this.
guys know how to play Magic the Gathering?
Oh man, don't play that. That's an expensive game. Play Yu-Gi-Oh. It's cheaper and it's better. It's way
Is it?
faster too.
I got sent some free, again, there's only like 5 of them, but somebody sent me some free Magic cards, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool, but what the hell am I gonna do with these? I don't know how to play. I don't know how to play, and I don't play, and there's not enough cards here to play a game. I'm assuming.
True.
So
That's how they get you, man. That's how they get you.
so I'm like, what do I do? What do I do with these cards? Do I learn how to play Magic and
Oh,
buy
yeah.
a deck, or just put them? Do I throw them away? Should I give them to somebody? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Good old Magic the Gathering. What are you gonna do?
They have,
I don't know what I'm. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, those okay, I'll say this. The artwork on Magic the Gathering cards is really good. Like they pay a lot of attention to the painting and all that. It's great. Beyond that, the cards are overpriced, everything's overpriced. And here's the thing. People are way more serious about Magic than they are like Yu-Gi-Oh! Because in Magic games you can actually win money if you win like tournaments. Yu-Gi-Oh! That's not a thing. At least here in the States. I don't know about Japan. But so
If it's a game, I'm sure somebody's making money, you know,
true.
somehow.
If there's money to be made, somebody's gonna find it. Some circumcised son of a gun's gonna sniff it out somehow.
Oh my god.
All right, I like where this is going now. So now it's taking
Game
a
of
while.
Trent says, "Are you going to? I'm learning 3D and working towards a 3D printable buckler. Might be fun. Abso-fucking-lutely, I will. I will get right on that. You do a 3D printable buckler? Jesus Christ. In a heartbeat, I will work on it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah,
So I wanna
where's that
do a-
buckler action figure?
No, I hate action figures.
Okay, well, where's my buckler like 14-inch resin statue?
That's what I want. That's
Okay,
what
that's
what
where we're
working on.
at.
It's gonna be like it has to be very good, like the quality of like a sideshow collectible or something.
Dude, it better be. Look how well you can't see, but pretend you can see, and look how much figures I have in behind me. I have
I've seen
very high
them
taste.
already.
Yeah, you've seen my collection.
Mhm.
See, I have all of these lonely anime girls, and they need some company. So it would be good to have a buckler.
Buckler, yes.
Yeah, man. There's plenty to go around. I just pre-ordered a bunch more a couple months ago, so
Oh my god!
I'm not addicted. I can stop.
Did you
whenever I
tell
want.
your new girlfriend?
She'll find out someday, maybe. Probably not, actually.
Don't talk like that.
Well, she'll never know. I'm gonna put it in a false bookcase in my house, like just in case.
Along with your gold bullion?
My God. Yep, next to all of my gold-plated guns and gold-plated piano and stuff. Oh my goodness, can you imagine owning a gold piano? What the hell?
Yeah.
Not even Elton John can own a gold piano.
Absolutely. I can imagine that.
That's like so extra at that point. I bet it would just wreck the sound too. Like I just bet it wouldn't sound good at all.
What does it matter when you got that kind of like mafioso money? Like, dude, have you seen some of like the 1911s, like the 45s that
Oh yeah,
are taken off of these the narcos when they find them?
yeah. They have
Oh
like
my god,
gold.
they're gorgeous.
Yeah, they really are nice. They really are nice.
Some of
Nice
them got
pieces
like
there.
gold in like hand engraved statues in the grips that look like Vicente Fernandez and shit. Oh my god, it's so
Man.
fantastic.
I want a
Yeah.
1911.
Dude, yeah, you should get one, man. I just got one not too long ago. It's beautiful. Got a nice Kimber.
Mm.
Well, you don't like Kimber?
That's like buying a Louis Vuitton bag.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Hmm.
That's not true.
Like when it comes to goods, I mean, it's kind of like you buy what works, and you buy like the lowest cost one that you know is like at that threshold of ultimate reliability.
But that's what Glocks are for, you know. If you're gonna buy like a 1911, like may as well go like balls to the wall, you know. I mean, you know, no need to get like like a super like ghetto one with like gold plating and stuff, but you know,
That's the best
get
kind.
something
We're
nice.
talking-
Get yourself a see. Okay, here's another angle on this.
Said, treat yourself.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Look, women can wear lots of jewelry, right? Like women can wear rings, earrings, well, like girls with facial piercings. But no offense if anybody does have those, it's just not my taste. But anyway, there's lots of different jewelry options for women. For guys, it's like watch. Okay, for guys that look nice, it's like watches, and that's maybe glasses if that counts. You know. So if you're a guy, get yourself a nice 1911. It's fine. You can have it. You know. Like get something fancy that you can enjoy, something that'll match your watch, something that'll match your timepiece, right?
No.
Get you one that's appropriate for every occasion, you know, something that'll look good with your navy blue pinstripe suit, something that'll look good with your, business suit, sure, whatever.
Who the hell wears a navy blue pinstripe suit?
That's what I'm saying.
Sophisticated people who have
Sophisticated men about town.
Yeah.
mainly
Sophisticated soy boy.
You know that the majority of America wears like, jeans to work.
I mean, that's true, especially in this day and age. But stockbrokers, I'm sure, like they like suits. I guess I don't know. I always liked suits. Like I think suits are really classic look. And
I have to wear a tie to work every day.
see, Christopher John knows. I don't know why I always say your full name whenever I talk to you, man. It just flows really well, like Christopher John. Lucky
That's
you.
all right.
My last name is really long and hard to pronounce, which I'm not going to tell people what it is, but it is somewhat exotic, shall we say.
But Hitler.
That's not funny. It's pretty funny.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
Yeah, no, that's pretty funny.
It is.
All right, so now we gotta figure out how
He's
we're
not
gonna
correcting you though.
stop. My great granddaddy was killed by Hitler.
Wah.
Okay, this guy. All right, so now we gotta kind of match this. All right, so that's gonna be-
Shoot.
Oops.
Excuse me.
Oh, you must have allergies too, huh? Let's see. Like that. All right, there we go. Okay. So far, so good. That's doing what I would like it to. And now we have to put in a little bit of a shadow here, just so we can tell the difference between where this bridge ends and this building begins. So I think I want a hard shadow. Just have it up there. And if the sunlight's... No, that doesn't make sense. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. Although the shadow's not going to be nearly that extreme. Let's sample in there a little bit.
It's cool.
Yeah, thanks. Pretty happy with how it's going. Although the shadow is still way too dark. Because it's not like a dark shadow. It's going to be like a shadow on this highlight here, which, come to think of it, shouldn't actually be there because that's technically in the sun. And you know what? This spire is straight, but this is just making this stupid building look more crooked every time I mess with it. Ah, I can't win. I can't win.
That doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah, you're right. It's my painting. I can do whatever I want. It's fine. Oh, it doesn't look that bad.
Let me see. Zoom in on it again.
That's what I try and do. Twist the shit out of everything, you know?
This isn't working.
Oh, I know. Right. It's easy to figure out.
Okay, everything's easy for you, John Dillard.
No,
so.
I'm not saying that. Hold on 1 second right there where you're at. Let me take a screenshot real quick. Okay. Let me open up a new file here. I'm gonna show you what I would do.
All right, what would you do?
Well, I gotta set it up first. Give me a second.
All right, hurry up, man.
Almost there.
I'm getting bored.
Remember last time I sent you what I would have done, remember? That was
Yeah,
up front.
I was gonna put it right here, but I couldn't figure out how to do it right. Let's see, I put it somewhere. Yeah, it's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. No, this is the one. And I just couldn't get it to look right. So I decided to go with something else. I might actually put something here, a little structure up here.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we have some land in the foreground. So we have foreground, middle ground, and then background's going to be back here. And I haven't decided what I want to do with this. And I'm not liking this huge black mess right here in the middle. So I'm going to have to fix that.
That's what she said.
This guy, man.
This.
Man. John Dillard is the one who's bringing the pain to painting today, guys. That's such a good name.
All right, I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, so now I have it up. That's basically what it is. This is what you should do right here. Grab that color picker. Here, then you do this. Okay, like this.
Okay.
Okay. Then you do this. You grab another color like this color here.
Okay.
This one.
That's the same color, by the way, but you know.
And then you go like this. Bam! And now instead of being in the foreground, it's behind it.
I gotta say, I have a lot of really smart ideas, but possibly the smartest idea I've had tonight was inviting Dillard into the stream.
Mm-hmm.
So
then you could put like a little like entryway over here.
That's
you know what
true.
I mean?
Oh, what the heck?
You know, kind of like that.
Yes.
Oh, my work here's done.
Now I gotta actually like do that. See, this guy with the ideas, man. See, you guys are like the idea guys. Like I'm just gonna throw shit on a canvas and see if it sticks. You guys are like, nah, you should do this, and then it actually turns into a good painting. So you guys are the real artists. I'm just the medium here.
This is what like an artist would say to a really to a writer that has a lot of big ego. You know? Writers. You're the real artist. I'm just executing it. You know?
That's funny.
Gamotron says an awful sounding golden piano would be the perfect, ironic way to say that silence is golden. Just dropping all kinds of philosophy
dropping
in the chat.
Truth here. Man, that's a really dynamic proverb. That really is. What a beautiful proverb. We should all take it to heart.
Mm-hmm.
We should all take it to heart. Maybe I'm gonna get that tattooed on my back or something, where I can't see.
I will. I'll be right back.
No worries, man. Do what you gotta do. All right. Yeah. So Narwhal was gonna stream with me today and show me some tricks for color blocking, I guess. But Ethan went live and he was like, "I'm gonna try and get on Ethan's stream." I'm like, okay, I get it. It's cool. I know how it is. I get how it is. It's all good.
Well, the amount of backers he probably got.
True. Hey, true. I mean, I can't hate on the hustle right here. Honestly, I can barely believe that like freaking Narwhal actually messaged me like I'm nobody. Man, I was even surprised that you actually sent me your artwork to paint too, because I was like, dude, like, so I was like taking a shower after I like made that note on the chat. I'm like, dang it, man, it'd be so cool if Christopher John like sends me some art, because I had seen some stuff that you'd drawn. I'm like, dude, this guy's art is so freaking dank. I love it. And you actually sent me that piece. I'm like, oh, frick, I can't mess this up.
No.
Yeah, no, it was so
an
much fun
experiment for me too, man.
Yeah, no, it was a fun time, man. I had a great time doing that. All right, so yeah, it's good to have fun doing the stuff you love. Okay, so since this is from underneath, we actually are going to see a shadow here. And that shadow is going to end right about there.
So am I supposed to start sending you inks or what?
I don't know. Narwhal says he's going to message me sometime later this week or next week or in 2 weeks or something. I don't know. That dude's probably super busy. He said the timeline is like super chill, so I'm not too worried about it.
He pushed it back to next year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, lucky for me. I mean, I know it's only like 8 pages, but I'm still like super nervous to do it, and I'm super excited too, because like I've never done anything like that before. Like, if it does well, I might get my name like in a freaking comic book, which is crazy. Like if you'd have asked me like last year, if you'd have told me like, yo, you're gonna have your name printed in a comic book, maybe not my real name, maybe just Fake Handa, but I'd have been like, that's bullshit. You're shitting me. I don't believe that. But here we are. Here I am painting some beautiful artwork. What a privilege, honestly, for me, most definitely. Yeah.
Well,
I'll try not to mess it up.
For the same reason he got me. Like, I told him, man, I haven't done anything serious in 20 years.
Dang. I feel you.
He's like, well, that's why I got you. He's like, and that's why I want Honda. Because you're young and stuff, and he liked what you did.
Dang. I couldn't even believe it. Well, like when I first read what you said, I was like, so wait, he's got a colorist and his colorist wants to teach me? I'm like, shoot, dude, that sounds awesome. He's like, oh no, he wants like me to color the book, me to color the short story. And I was like, that's a big commitment, man. Like, shoot.
Yeah. So
I can't believe it. Oops. I will try my damnedest not to mess it up.
Yeah. That's
yeah, I think it'll be fun though.
Yeah. Well, I'll DM you what I have done so far.
Okay.
Maybe give you an idea of what it looks like, because it's like old Port Town. Did he tell you? Or?
Nah, he didn't really tell me much about it. It's just gonna be like a kind of an experimental, like short story type thing. He's gonna pay me to do it too. What the heck?
Yeah.
I should be paying him to do it, but like
with a lesson.
With lessons, dude. He's gonna show me some tricks, some color blocking, which I don't even know what that means, but shoot, man.
Like holding. What is it?
Yeah, holding colors. That's new terminology to me, actually. So
like yo, I'm back. What's up, what?
Maybe he knows.
What?
Dillard, do you know what color holding is?
Yeah.
Can you explain it to me, please? I don't know what it means.
Yeah, it's like snatching the color and degrading it, or taking a line work from the actual, like taking the line art.
Can you repeat that? Sorry, my headphones cut out for a second.
All right, here, let me. It's probably a little bit easier to show.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me open up.
Well, lucky you.
Lucky me. Man, I'm so lucky I get to like hang out with freaking kick-ass artists like you guys all the time.
Hmm. Well, thank you for your compliment.
Like, let me go see if I can find an image that I've colored, and still on an actual Clip Studio layer instead of a flat file.
Mm. Okay.
Let's see.
Ew, I don't like this shape. It's a bit rectangular. Let's bring it down just a little bit. That's gonna be squared off. And whoops. Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, actually. Oh, so that's gonna be like that. Oops. Yeah, so this should actually be shaped like that. Oh man.
All right, so let me share my screen. I have one. I found that I'm actually had one perfect for that. Okay. StreamYards, share screen. Okay, so this is that cover of Melvin that I was talking to you about. Remember?
Yeah. Oh, let me share your screen here.
Okay. So some people do color holds on actual colors. I don't think that's like correct. The main thing about a color hold is taking your line work, right? Like right here, this is my line art. Taking away the line art, my actual inks.
Yeah.
You grab your inks and you, instead of making them black, you change the color of the inks.
Oh.
That's what a color hold is. So, for instance, if you have a super bright light, let's say I had a super bright light on his face, what I would do is I would snatch up these. Let me get the layer. Whoops, nope. Layer selection from layer, create selection. All right, so now this is, I got all the inks selected, right?
Yeah.
So then what I could do is then take like any kind of tool you want. I'll take an airbrush, and instead of doing like what do you call it, the black line work, what I could do is I could take, like, let's say the opposite on the color wheel, which would be sort of like a bluish, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'll go real dark with the blue, and that will be the you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll be like, now that's considered a color hold. Like, if I take it off, you can see it changes kind of the feeling of the
Yeah.
of how it is. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
that's sick.
But I would probably not do. I would probably go somewhere in this area, kind of like this, with a purple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Whoa.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, that's fresh. What the heck? That's awesome.
That's what a color hold is.
Oh. Well, I learned something new today.
Some people like to do it on, like, for instance, let me go back real quick. Let's do this. Okay, on like anime girls, when you want it, you don't want hard black lines, right? So they'll draw all their
Right.
stuff. A lot. This is not everybody, but they'll draw their stuff with actual line art, right? But what
Right.
they'll do is they'll take one of the darker tones, like you grab one of these darker skin tones, like this, and then you'll instead of the black lines around the edges where the light's coming from, they'll do that. So when you take it away, it doesn't look like there's a hard black line.
Right.
Essentially,
Yeah,
you're
I have
drawing with-
noticed that before. Okay, so that's what that's called.
Yeah, it's a color hold.
Color hold. Oh, that's pretty awesome.
What program or whatever?
You can do it in any program.
Oh,
They all have color holds. So Photoshop, Clip Studio, Krita, Inkscape, all these things.
you
Well,
have to
typically what
forgive
they'll do
me.
though is they'll go and they'll grab some hot pink, right? And then you grab the hot pink and you get your airbrush and you put the hot pink right here. Then you make your thing smaller, and then you go to white like this. Ooh, and you have a shiny little booby.
Definitely seen that before.
Thank
No,
you.
that's really cool. That I didn't really
Oh,
know much
yeah.
about that before.
I love it.
So yeah, that's what a color hold is.
I
Nice.
appreciate it.
Life lessons from John.
That's
Miller.
right.
Not life. These are drawing. What?
Yeah, but
I don't have
draw
any. I don't
with
have
my
any life lessons to teach.
I draw
It's
my
it's a
whole life.
proverb. The line art represents our path in life, and sometimes we paint it different colors. All right.
That is surprisingly unsurprising. I don't know.
Surprisingly
I'm
profound.
just trying to draw something real
This guy
quick.
doesn't know how to paint with all the colors of the wind.
Dude, I can't even paint with like one color. That's why I'm always in black and white.
You can own the earth, but still, all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind.
Yeah, if you learn that song on like guitar or something, like that's a panty squirter right there. I used to
Yeah,
know that and Hallelujah by I forgot. I don't know who's
Jeff
by.
Buckley.
Probably Jeff Buckler.
buckler. Yeah.
Because there was one, it got really famous when it was in Shrek.
Yeah. That's probably what it was.
But that's like the worst version of Hallelujah.
It's pretty bad.
Because that Jeff Buckley one I mean, there's only a couple of things that actually like tug on my heartstrings, and one of them is like watching Mel Gibson cry in a movie,
Yeah.
and the other one is that Jeff Buckley song.
Yeah, I'll get you. Good song though. It's interesting chord progression.
His vocals is what does it for me because he's just so
Yeah, he's got good tone.
creative, you know.
Mm.
I don't know. It's kind of like when you like the person that sings that song actually knows about and is conveying appropriately the feelings of what he's singing about,
Yeah, he's been
as
there.
opposed to like Miley Cyrus singing Jolene. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to hear you sing Jolene.
Yeah. Mm.
Well, you paint like in comics, don't the colors like paint the background like they make it look softer and shit somehow.
Yeah, and that's a lot has to do with the color holds as well. Well, when you have atmospheric,
Mm-hmm.
what do you call it? Interference?
Mm-hmm.
You know, whatever color its true color would be is completely washed out because there's layers of atmosphere and fog between it. So you essentially just take the color and move it diagonally across the color wheel to kind of maybe pastel it or even fade it all the way out to like gray it out. Make it look real distant.
That's awesome.
And you can even do that after. It doesn't look as like refined, but it looks pretty damn close. It's just you go in with the lasso tool and snatch up the whole area and then add a layer on top of it of some sort of filter to make it look like it's receding into the background.
Right. All right. I'm gonna have to do some Photoshop magic here because this is not quite how I want it, but I can change it without having to repaint it. So that's always nice.
I can change, baby.
All right. So if we take that and transform it, because I want it to kind of mimic this angle here. So I just rotate this to do what I want it to do. There we go. That's let's see, how would it look? Oh no, that's well. Let's see if it was going behind it. This is too hard. I should quit art.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my life motto. If it's too hard, just quit. It's horrible advice.
Yeah,
I mean, it's good advice for a lot of people.
yeah.
True.
Some people.
All right, let's see. That's a little bit too far. So, what if it was just like better how I had it? That's the worst. Where you're like, no, it was actually better before.
Try tilting that thing
Yeah,
like
but-
like 20 degrees. No, the other way, the other direction.
Like this.
Yes. To make, because if you put it upwards, like if you angle it upwards in a way, it makes it that thing you're heading towards look even further away.
Yeah, that's
If
actually kind of what I wanted to do.
If you angle it down like that, then
Like
it
this.
starts. It makes it look like it's part of a structure that kind of fell away.
True. Yeah. Maybe I should just leave it there. Just kidding. No, but I see what you're saying though. So let's see. You know what? Like, why am I working so hard? That's the real question here. Like, here, why don't we just do this? Why don't we just make these two parallel? Bring it around like that. Actually, no, like that.
I'm sorry, like you're really small on my screen. I can really barely see what you're doing.
Oh, here, I'll make it bigger. That's probably better. Yeah, so if I do something like that, we could do it like that. So then these two, like this would basically just connect right there, and then I would just paint a little extra, and then that would be there. We could do that.
Why don't you just make it a rope bridge?
Because that's too hard to draw, and I'm lazy. No, what I was thinking is, what if I put like a bridge, an arched bridge here, and then maybe like another one up here, and then
Like a flying buttress kind of deal?
that's not a bad idea, actually. Let's see. So in that case, then this bridge would actually connect to this face. So this would just be one face here. And then have another one kind of slanted up like that, skinnier one. And then maybe underneath them is like a waterfall or something. Ooh, that'd be fresh. That's a good idea.
Have the waterfall come out of the solid floating island, right where that valley is in between those two.
Yeah,
objects.
like right here. What the heck? That's a good idea too. Oh, shoot. Okay, let me like sketch all this down first. It working. What the heck?
What did you do, Handa?
I don't know. Photoshop's not working. It's not painting. Dang it. What have I done? Oh, you know what it is? I probably selected something super tiny. There we go. We're good. When in doubt, Control D. Control the D. All right. Like that.
You know, my wife got so much flack. She was at our wedding.
Mm-hmm.
She had a bachelorette party, right?
Yeah.
And my last name is, of course, Dillard.
Mm-hmm.
And the theme of her bachelorette party was Rosie's getting the D.
Women are very strange.
And she put that out. She put that out on like Facebook and everything, and like all the aunts were just aghast, you know.
Oh, that's funny. That's what a great troll, honestly. That's a good one.
I'll be right back, Jim.
No worries,
Gotta
man.
catch a cigarette.
Do what you gotta do, my dude.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm really digging where this is going. Man, painting is super fun. Yeah. All right, so... well, let's just paint over that. Get that arch going. Yeah. Yeah, so I wonder if this girl's just throwing me for a loop. Because my mom introduced us. I don't know. I hope not. Be nice to get some dating experience again, but it is what it is.
Dating experience.
Says this guy who is literally my life goal right here. All right. Let's see. It goes around. Yeah, that was a good call with that waterfall and that spire. Whew. Brilliant. All right.
Oh, let me go see.
Let's bring that up. Actually,
that looks nice.
Yeah. And for the heck of it, let's just throw in some bright white highlights. Because why not? It's my painting.
It's my painting. I'll do what I want.
Yeah. Oh, that's fresh. Whew. That high you get when you like paint something that looks really good, like that's what it's all about right there.
Mm-hmm.
Got that little rock face in the middle here. Few.
I think in my head, fuck those fools. I know exactly what I'm doing. Look at this.
Yeah, exactly.
I make up enemies and I talk shit to them.
Yeah, I feel that. It's a good way to do it. Actually, let's carve out a little bit more in here.
It's starting to look like a penis now.
True. Yeah, I gotta fix that. There we go. That's a little bit less phallic. All right. Yeah, that's. I don't like it. I don't like the shape. That's a little better. Okay, so now we have this waterfall. We have this. We have this bridge, which I'm still not 100% happy with the shape, but hang on. Gamatron says, or anyone but the Bengals singing "Walk Like an Egyptian." Okay, game on. Okay, that was from before. Wow, I'm a lot behind. Yes, I'm a lot behind in life. Shoot. That's what happens.
So what does this chick look like?
She's blonde, but I'm not sure if like that's her actual hair color. Like she just colors it blonde, which I mean if it's natural brown, like I actually prefer brown hair. That's my type. But she's got blue eyes. Really nice. She's got
blonde
a pretty,
and blue eyes.
yeah, I got triggered for a second because like,
So
she's
I take it she's white.
So. Oh no, yeah, she is I think yeah, she's Caucasian. Yeah, so I mean,
if you were to equate her face to a celebrity,
tough one, man. I don't know a lot of celebrities. Well, that's really tough. I have no idea. No idea. But I think she works in like she does something in the medical field. She's not like a doctor, but she does something in the medical field. So that's super cool. I have a lot of respect for people who help people.
So she's like a nurse. She's like a phlebotomist or an X-ray tech or something.
No, I think she works with like. I think she's a desk worker actually, like something with finance because she knows
medical
a lot about
billing?
like. Probably that's it. In which case, maybe she doesn't really help that many. Well, maybe she does help people. I don't know. Yeah, I was looking forward to asking her more about it, but she couldn't make it, so that's too bad. Too bad for me. Too bad for me. Arches are such a pain in the ass. Come on. I hate it. That is not how I want it to look. But that's okay. I'm gonna work on something else. When in doubt, just work on something else. It's fine.
Do me a favor, zoom out a little bit again.
Yeah, just let me get this line down here.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. There's a lot of things that I like where it's going, but like there's some things that I'm not thrilled about. Like this this arch right here is just not doing it for me.
Which one?
Like this one that I've been messing with it for the past half hour.
Yeah, it looks a little lopsided.
Yeah, it's just not working for me. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this floating aisle its own thing. Or I might make this floating aisle connect down here so it's actually like two pillars, just like this. Maybe put like a waterfall between it, but I've done that before. That's boring. I don't know. I'll think of something. Well, I hope that girl's not actually watching this stream. You could put a zip wire for quick escape. That's true, I could. Or we could. The girl's watching, I'm going to be super embarrassed. So if you're watching this, I can't say your name, but yeah, text me, please. I would like to hang out again. That was super fun last time. She's not watching this. It's fine. All right, so this is going to go here. Well, we could actually just break this bridge and kind of leave it. Turned into a broken bridge like that. Or have it, yeah, have the bridge in ruins. Yeah, I'm digging it. Just have like that. Okay. Alright, I'm liking where that's going. Kind of. Maybe put like a little floating aisle down here too. Yeah, I like that. Just maybe some rocks or something.
Alright, I'm gonna share my screen here. See, this is what I think would be great.
Alright, let me see.
Okay, so what you do right here is you go like this, right? You go, you block all this off right here.
Yeah.
And you could even go like, what's that? Damn. Whatever. You know, like this. Then you can come in with your eraser or whatever. You start doing like this number, like so long. And then this is a hill that has nothing to do with these areas over here.
Okay.
So this whole foreground area.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Is a hill, and then this could be so far away that you don't even have to put features on here. It just looks like something dope and far away, you know? Like if there was a rope bridge, it would essentially look so tiny that you would just be seeing strings, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. So, yeah, so if we put that hill right around here. Let me think. All right, yeah, let me conceptualize that for a few minutes while I work on these little doinks over here.
You ain't gotta do nothing. I'm just saying it's a suggestion.
No, it's a good idea, and it's a good application of like well, it would save me a lot of work and headache, so might be the best way to go, honestly.
Some little wheat happening here.
Maybe some long grass.
Yeah.
He likes the grass.
No.
I do like drawing grass. Oh, look at that. Nice long grass. Yeah, I don't want to lose. I don't want to like sacrifice this curve here of this because I don't want to lose this river. But if I put the grass behind it, or if I put some type of foliage behind it, I think that would help a lot, actually. So that means that I would kind of have to sacrifice this, which is okay, because I wasn't thrilled with how the water was coming here anyway. But Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually.
Make it big again.
There we go. Oh man.
Oh man.
Yep, I was right. Art's too hard. I should quit. Just kidding. Can't quit now. It's only 8:14.
I say you can't quit yet.
We still got a long ways to go before I get tired of working on this. All right, so okay.
You got colors to do.
Oh no, no, I'm not putting colors on this. I would go insane.
No. In your.
No, I got your colors to do. That's what I gotta do.
Mhm.
That's what I should be doing right now, actually. But take a
Nah.
break and do this. All right.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't really like this shape here. All right, that's not much better.
I'm trying to work on something right now. I can take digital photographs
Okay.
and email it to you if you don't mind.
Yeah, you can shoot me emails. It's all good. All right. What was I gonna do? I already forgot. Frick. Oh, wait a minute. What if this is actually like a waterfall? So we're back to the waterfall again. Like, what if this is just a waterfall, but it's facing the opposite direction? That would be pretty cool. I could put fog here so I wouldn't have to worry about freaking doing any extra work. This is too hard. I want to stop working on this piece.
Is there a fog brush too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a brush tip for everything.
Yeah, you don't got a brush that just throws a waterfall on there?
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't have a brush that just gives you a landscape drawing?
I wish, dude. Maybe in 2077. Oops. All right. Let's see. I'm going to take a break from working on that for now, and I'm going to move to a different area. Maybe we'll kind of flesh this area out over here. See how it goes.
Your beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of auburn.
Whoops, where'd my mouse go? Oh, there it is.
Where is my mind? Where is my...
This is the muddy brush, the watercolor brush, I guess. Darken sketch, no. Toothbrush. Ooh,
So what do you think
is
about this premise for this visual novel? Okay.
All right, let's hear it.
We have four. It's basically a romance, right?
Hmm?
Where you gotta, essentially, it's not like you gotta figure out a mystery or anything.
Mhm.
It's gonna be four girls.
I like it so far.
You're playing as a dude who just got an apprenticeship for a carpentry, right? You're
Okay.
moving into, this is medieval times. You're moving into town against your mother's wishes because there's some sort of like blight going on. Crops are not doing too well. A lot of people in town are dying. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's basically love in the time of cholera.
Oh,
But you have these four girls. They all interact with each other, but they're four different specialities, right? One of them is like a milkmaid. She's basically a girl next door type who's working as a nurse
nice.
during this plague. Essentially, she's working as a nurse. There's another one who's a witch who is actually embroiled in an investigation because they think she might be behind it. You know what I mean? Another one's a paladin who is kind of feeling helpless because she can't really do anything about it. So what she's trying to do is the only thing she knows how, which is get embroiled in some sort of a skirmish with a neighboring kingdom. That way
Right.
they can ransack resources for their dying people. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah,
she's trying to concoct a scheme, kind of like Gilder from The Princess Bride,
yeah.
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
And then the last one is a like a ranger, right? She's like a hunter ranger type deal, and she actually thinks she has a lead onto what is causing this plague, and it's something that has to do with their water source. There's some stuff going on pretty far away at the head of where the stream starts that supplies their water source, and but she can't get anybody to listen to her, and the people can't really like the king, well not the king, but the guy that rules the fiefdom, can't really spare any soldiers to actually accompany her and help her out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So she's
Yeah.
so essentially there are these four women that are vying for your help, and you got to play through the story to kind of figure out which way you want to go and which one you want to start building a rapport and relationship with. And each one has two endings. The good
So
ending
it
and
is
the
a
bad
dating
ending.
sim.
Huh?
So it is a dating sim.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
So it has two endings, a good ending and a bad ending, right? Like for instance, the witch. The witch has a good ending. The good ending is, because throughout the progression of the story, you are actually sent by your boss to go and check her out, to kind of essentially spy on her,
I'll check her out.
Mhm.
And then depending on your choices, you either accuse her and then she gets essentially put to death falsely on the evidence that you provided, but she gets up escaping because she is an actual witch, and even though she's not responsible for the blight, and ends up killing you at the end, and then that's the bad ending, right? If you choose the wrong ending.
That's a bad ending.
The good ending is, she finds out that you're a spy, but then the will they won't they relationship actually pans out where she forgives you, and then you guys just kind of get together and you run away essentially from the problem. You live happily ever after somewhere else.
Oh, so we don't like exchange fluids or anything?
No.
That's kind of a letdown. That sounds like the bad ending to me.
Well, I mean,
Summer, man.
I can't
No,
show
man.
you everything in the world.
Yeah, man, you gotta leave something for the imagination.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's classy.
True, that's true.
And like the paladin girl, like if you have the good ending is, you actually help her out, and you find an alternate way without actually getting into a war. She ends up failing in her attempt to start a war with the neighboring fiefdoms, and
Right.
you end up finding an alternate resource, an alternate supply for resources somewhere, and that's the good ending.
Oh, right on. Okay.
The bad ending is, you team up with her, and you guys are successful in starting the war, but you completely underestimated the other side, and you guys actually lose the war, and lose, then the entire kingdom falls, and you know what I mean, that kind of
Oh my
thing.
goodness.
So like having all those different alternate endings, you know what I mean? So that's kind of the premise
That's
of the.
yeah, that's the point. That's cool.
As long as I don't get friend zoned in any of these bad endings, I think it's okay.
I used to read all those choose your own adventures when I was a kid.
Oh,
yeah,
those
that's
were
basically
fun.
what it is. Yeah.
That's
and if
super
I
cool,
come
Billy.
across one, man, I'll still read it. Those are great.
Yeah.
The first one I ever came across was a Goosebumps Choose Your Own Adventure. When I was young.
Oh, that's fun. I think the first one I ever found was like a Star Wars one.
Oh man, I had the original.
Hardy Boys Choose Your Own Adventure.
Yeah.
Dude, Hardy Boys was where it's at, man.
Fucking A. It's good at teaching you how to be a young man.
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Everything I learned about how to be a man came from my Nancy Drew books.
Oh boy.
Mine came from family. So that's good.
I'm gonna give my knuckles a break for a minute.
Pussy.
Shut up. I got other things I need my hands for besides drawing.
Oh yeah, you got all them waifu pillows.
I mean, I also play the piano, but that too.
Nice. I used to do that.
Yeah, I played since I was a kid, so
You don't really give it up if you see one, you always if you get the chance.
Yeah, that's for sure. Dang it, I can't open this. So how's the buckler looking?
It's looking pretty good. You want to see the last page I worked on?
Sure. Well,
It,
unless
it,
like you don't want to.
it has some boobies in it though. I don't know if you want to see that.
I don't
Oh
care. I'm gonna take
no,
that
I
down
don't want
after
to see
this.
it.
Say what now?
I don't want to see it. If it's got boobs.
Yeah, you know.
I want to see it, but after we end the stream because like
Yeah, I want to see.
the
Are
algorithm.
they? It depends on if they're out or not.
Yeah, they are.
Right?
I've been waiting to see that page actually. That's the whole reason I bought the book. JK.
AAT.
No, it's from the second book. That's the page
Oh.
that I was working on. The Temple of Polar Twilight.
Oh, right on.
So they're like Bruce Timm style boobs.
Nice.
They're not super high def, but they're pretty nice.
Perky and
They're fun, you know. They're fun.
Yeah,
boobs.
fun. Yeah, they would be a lot of fun.
They're boobs for everyone, not just for her.
Yeah.
You'd be ashamed if somebody complained.
Mm-hmm. Oh, why am I so big here?
There it is. What's up?
Here we go. So, how's the buckler? Is it done yet?
No, it is not done yet.
I'm just kidding, man.
My wife was like, "You got to put out an update." I was like, "The campaign ended like 10 days ago. Fucking take it easy." I was like, "And I have to draw a whole nother comic. I'm sure they're not like expecting it right now.
I mean, I was hoping I'd get to read it like last week, but whatever. I'm just kidding.
Last week.
This is such a fun time. I'm so glad you guys came on.
Likewise.
What are you eating?
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. This is Pocky. See? Oh, see?
Pocky cookies and cream.
It's like the least filling, like sweet snack food I've ever had. Like
It's like you're eating air.
pretty much, it's like chocolate dipped. It's like a chocolate dipped pretzel stick without the salt.
Yeah, that's like them generic puffed rice at the supermarket. And it comes in the bag. No, man.
Yeah, I have a really bad sweet tooth. Oh, frick. I was supposed to go to an ATM today. I forgot. Oh, well.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm going to pull out a bunch of cash before the government explodes on the 20th.
What's happening on the 20th?
Yeah.
I don't know. Something.
I need to know this stuff so I can hide all my bullion.
Your freaking gold bars. Let's see.
Stuff's
I can't
always
afford
on
gold
the move,
bars,
man.
dude. I have like 10 tiny gram gold bars, and most of it's silver.
What do you do with that?
What don't you do with it?
I guess you can turn it into HDMI cables or something.
Yeah.
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 It's post-apocalyptic
True.
currency.
Pretty much. Because the thing is, like the gold, like some of the gold bars I got when I was like the little tiny ones,
Mm.
they were only worth like $22 when I bought them, and now they're about 105. They're worth about 105
Yeah, right.
bucks.
Dang, that's pretty cool, man. Cash money.
It's essentially better than putting it in the bank and just saving it. Unless you have some sort of a CD account that has a good interest rate, it's better than putting it in
Yeah.
the bank. It'll just accrue value over time.
Beats the stock market, I guess. Hey, do you guys want? I already made a video about this, but do you guys want to see some comic books that I bought yesterday for like $1?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay, well, you can close your eyes then, John Dillard.
I'm drawing anyway. I'm not really looking at your screen.
All right, so check it out. Yeah, I made a video about these earlier today on my YouTube channel, but
The
Are you
one
gonna
this
make
out.
yourself bigger?
oh yeah, I should do that. It's a good idea. See, that's why I have you guys around. You guys help me run the stream. So, let me move that closer to here. So, found Fantastic Four. I got 2 of them. I got volume 309 and 333 from 1989 and 1987, respectively. And then I found this one, which from 1993, so not that old. But man, look at that Superman. Why is it blue? It's green in real life. I don't know what the deal with the colors on.
That was after the death of Superman.
Yeah. So look at this die
Yeah,
cut cover.
That was glasses. What a goober.
We have
That was
1980 Superman.
now there was 4 of them. There was 4
Yeah.
Supermen.
There's like Man of Steel, Cyborg of Steel, and then Superboy, and then Son of Krypton or whatever, which I think is this guy.
Hmm.
So-
Game Otron says everything I know about how to be a man comes from Mulan.
True. Then I found a Flash annual from 1987 and 1988. Man.
Oh, it's the cover of the Flash, and he's running.
Yeah. Then here's this one.
Jeez.
He's buried in the ground. No, I love this typography up here. This is excellent.
I can't believe somebody got paid a cover price for doing that cover.
This cut. I guess it is what it is.
That Fantastic Four cover was dope, though.
Wait, which one?
The first one you showed.
This one?
No, the
Or was
first
it
one
this-
you showed.
This one.
That one.
Yeah, this one is pretty cool.
What was Chris showing right now? I missed it.
Hmm?
He's so little in a box in the corner.
Yeah.
With
Well,
this wizard
I'm probably
world.
gonna give those Fantastic Four away on my channel.
Oh, Wizard Mark Silvestri Millennium Edition.
Whoa, look at that. How do I make your screen bigger?
It's a wizard thing.
There we
It-
go.
It's a Wizard Handa.
Ooh. Look at Wolverine in the background.
I always wanted to do like a comic book with some crazy jacked up shit like this Witchblade or what is that, Darkness? Where it's just all just craziness all over the body.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it?
Gameatron says it was the 80s. There was probably a lot of cocaine involved. Probably. I can't say that would surprise me. So,
Yeah, there's tons of great stuff in here. Oh, I'm glad it landed here. Look.
Oh, look at them thighs.
ooh, look at that. Is that Batman?
You can crack a
Yeah.
walnut with those thighs.
Look at it. I gotta get this better.
Who did that? Is that a Lee?
Silvestri.
A Silvestri? God damn it. So beautiful.
Okay, Richard. It's hard to say. Oh. Hey, you can show these, right?
Oh yeah. How come more girls don't dress like that? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
You should ask him.
Yeah. Attention, women of the world. How come you guys don't dress like that?
It's like, what's stopping you from looking like this? You know, you know how they put that out there for the guys. Like, guys, what is stopping you from looking like this? And they put like a hot
Honestly. Such a freaking double standard.
guy. Just put it out there for girls. What's stopping you from looking like this? Honestly,
I have to wake up early tomorrow. That sucks.
Work.
Yeah, I got a new part-time job. So lucky me.
Part-time.
Yeah, I'm a full time student, so I don't really have time to
Okay.
do full time employment. But this is technically, well, I don't know. It's 40 hours a week, but insecurity. Well, women of the world, attention once again. If you take good care of yourself, like you can dress like that. You have
Everybody be
my
quiet. Everybody be quiet. Handa is addressing the women of the world.
attention, women of the world. You have my permission. As long as you take good care of yourself and all that, you may dress like that. You're welcome. Just kidding. Oh man. Life's too short not to say stuff like that. I gotta say. Man. Oh yeah, that's right. Christopher John, you sent me those you sent me that picture your what was it, a Sega something handheld, right?
That was a Neo Geo.
That's Neo G, dude, that thing is worth for some fat stacks these days. What the heck?
You think so?
I know so dude, I collect that kind of stuff.
No. Damn.
Here, let me look it up right now. It was a Neo Geo Pocket, right?
Yeah.
Is it an original one?
Yeah.
You
I
just
bought
have
it
one of
brand new
those?
when it first came out.
Let's see.
I was so happy too.
Let's see. Oh, it looks like there's a whole community around this system too. Okay, so like
Neo Geo? Oh my god, yeah.
Gamotron says to your address to the women of the world. She says, thanks.
Hey, anytime, anytime. Happy to be of service. Yeah, it looks like it's trending at about 90 on eBay, and it
Wow.
looks like there's a lot of people who
That's not
are
fat stacks. What the hell?
well for a system that's fat stacks, considering like the Game Boy.
Mhm.
Let's see, like let's say 600 on the on what Gamatron 600. It
How did
depends on the system, but it yours looks like it's in really good condition. Let me pull up the picture again. Like yours looks pristine.
Yeah, I played it and then I just put it away, man.
Okay,
I play it sometimes, but not often.
gotta scroll up.
It's fun still. I have my PlayStation Vita, I think it is, laying around here somewhere.
That was a good system too. Let me tell you.
The original PSP.
Wait, where the heck is that freaking picture?
GMT says, never mind. I'm really bad at guessing this kind of stuff. It's like, I'll give you $600. It runs for about 100.
Hey, Christopher, where did you send me? Did you? Was it a post on Twitter or a DM?
Oh, shit.
No, it was a yeah, it was
It
a
was a
post on Twitter.
post.
Okay, so let me find your Twitter then. Okay, here we go. Oh, you retweeted my Pokemon picture. Thank you. All right. Let's go down. How long ago was it? It was like a week ago.
Mhm.
Ooh.
And then
Sorry, I got distracted by this freaking swimsuit chick on your Twitter here. Nice. Oh, this is cool too. Shoot. Actually, I should be sharing my screen. Get you some publicity. Let's do that. Let's do it. Hopefully, I don't knox myself. I think I'm okay. There we go. Yeah, I was looking at this. This looks super good. Nice. This is really good too. I like this. I like a lot of the shapes going on in this character.
oh, that guy, yeah.
Who's that? Is that Sam Elliott?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, yeah.
Dang it, where is it? Let me go to my Twitter. Because if you tagged me, it's probably here.
Yeah, I sent it right to you.
Gamotron says, I have a Game Gear. I'm in two minds of gutting and putting something more interesting inside.
Game Gear. Let's see. Here, let me not share my
Game Gear,
eBay real
yeah.
quick. Sega Game Gear. Sega Game Gear. Let's see what that's trending at.
I remember I was on a field trip in school and some jerk had a Sega Game Gear that he was playing on
You
the
have
bus to the
wait
field
a
trip.
minute.
What a dick.
Game Gears are going for like, I see one up here. Hang on, capacitors, real glass lens. Okay, so refurbished Sega. So I'm seeing a refurbished one go for about 250.
Damn.
Let's see, about 150, but this one comes with a bunch of games and okay. Yeah, I would recommend like, I mean, do whatever you want, but like I would maybe recommend keeping that one bone stock and then just buying a crapped up one if you want to like if you want to do some mod stuff to it, because the modding scene on these handhelds is huge. But here, let's show this. I mean, depending on the condition, I might actually recommend just keeping it stock just so it retains the value. But at the end of the day, like, do whatever you want. It's all good. 60. Okay, this one I guess doesn't work, but yeah, Sega was hustling back in the day. Anyway, let's find your freaking where is it? I can't find it. Oh my goodness. It has to be somewhere. Oh, wait, is that it? Oh, that's not it. Dang it. Oh, here it is. I found it. Yes. This right here was my actual reaction when I saw that.
Wait,
My goodness.
I missed the actual reaction. What was it?
Oh.
Milo.
Whenever I see some cool video games, I always make this face. Oh, it's so clean. It's so clean. Look, you have Fatal Fury and everything. Samurai Showdown. Oh, man.
That's the only two.
It might be worth printing a shell and using that. I mean, I guess.
Shell?
I don't know. I'm of the mind, like, I try to keep things as close, like, here, I'll show something real quick. When it comes to like collector type items, like older stuff, I'm of the mind like, yo, keep that shit like bone stock. Like I have this here. See, I'm used to my camera in that position.
I just got an invite to go to a barbecue on Saturday.
Very nice.
This here is the original Game Boy Pocket in the box.
My.
Actually, you know what? Let me do this so you guys can actually like see what I'm doing here.
He's gonna show us his wiener again.
Don't worry, it's too small and the camera's too far away. There we go. So, let me
make the image big.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. All right. So, as you can see, now as I can see, now that I take off those freaking glasses, here we have the original Game Boy Pop. Wait a minute.
This guy could be a hand model.
Why, thank you.
You saw how gingerly he was holding that Game Boy? He's putting on gloves! Oh, shit! It's like Super Mario 64.
All right, so here, let me move this freaking thing out of the way.
What is that gigantic bag of chips?
This? Oh, I should move these.
Are those weeb chips?
No. I don't know. I went to the store the other day to kind of stock up on food, and I was like, oh, these look good. They're kind of gross, but they're okay. Here, I can set them right on top of my new Bronze Age Flash comics that Dillard just roasted. So, here we have the original Japanese packaging of the Game Boy Pocket. Look at that. I'll try to be careful and not have
Gamotron says, fingers have acid, Dillard. Acid? Real acid?
Anyway, still got all the paperwork.
Oh, shit.
Still have the original serial number on the back here.
So how much is this thing worth?
I don't know, maybe $100 or something.
What are you treating it like that for? Just play with the thing.
Well, because eventually, look, the value is only going up on this thing.
So is this like going in the vault, and one day you're gonna like sell it?
I'm never gonna sell it, but it is going in the wall.
What does it matter what the value goes up on it?
But it does actually, because like I don't know, I enjoy just the feeling of knowing that I own something that a lot of other people want and that they're never gonna have.
Nice.
As you can see, the actual screen has a bit of
As a fellow asshole myself, I can appreciate that.
yeah, see? No wonder we get along. So as you can see, like it gets dark in the middle. So this IPS screen is actually starting to go bad, unfortunately.
What does IPS mean?
It's just the name of the screen because it's not like a backlit screen. I'm pretty sure it's called an IPS screen. So these tend to like go bad after a while just because when they get old they just don't do well. But so I'd have to like take it apart and replace it and all that. So I'm just keeping it.
That lowers the value though.
No, not necessarily, as long as you use OEM parts. Like if I buy like a crapped up one of these.
Like for instance, if you were gonna sell it to me, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't tell me that it was replaced.
No, I actually would, because then it would be worth a little more. Because the part that's in here, the screen, as long as you just use the same part, like it's fine. It's totally fine.
Okay.
It's just like with watches. Like if you have a Rolex and you want to, some people like to do some pretty extreme mods to Rolex watches and stuff. But as long as you use original parts, like it's still a Rolex. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of the mentality there. Like, I just cleaned up this old G-Shock the other day, and strap is Casio brand. This bezel I'm gonna have to replace. But as long as you just use OEM parts, it doesn't change the authenticity of the product. Now that being said, there are those out there who like to, well, let's just be honest. The modding community for Game Boys is super dank. Like people are doing all kinds. Like people will put backlit screens on these because this was the best shape for the Game Boy Advance. But there's actually, the community's gotten so like big, like they're actually manufacturing really nice backlit screens for these. Like they used to just pull them out of other Game Boys that had those, but yeah, it's pretty neat.
Gamotron says it's technically authentic, the best kind of authentic.
It's true. It's true. Like this, I swapped these buttons. I mean, I could swap them back, but these are custom buttons. There's a guy in the UK that makes them. So these are actually custom, just because I wanted them. And it's a relatively easy thing to do. So technically speaking, this is not 100% authentic.
Yeah, this is like buying like an original matching numbers vehicle, a classic car, and then putting like a big hood scoop on it because you want to hot rod it out.
Now here's another really good example. The cartridges. I'm gonna have to take the gloves off for this because I need to handle them. Actually, here, let me just pull a mini tripod out here. All right. You guys can get a little bit better look here at what I'm doing. All right.
Excuse me.
So the thing is, it's more so an issue with cartridges, but especially like this Pokemon Emerald. People bootleg these all the time because they're so sought after, right? This was a great game. So it kind of begs the question: at what point is this cartridge no longer authentic, right? So there's a couple of things that you have to keep in mind when you look at these cartridges. So let me grab one of my tools here. The first thing you have to consider is the circuit board. And the circuit board, that's the part that's made by Nintendo. That's the part that has like the actual game code on it and everything. So, and these Pokemon games have these, other games have them too, but they have these batteries here, right?
Uh-huh.
So if the first question is, if you use a different kind of battery that still works, maybe lasts longer, is it still technically an OEM cartridge? Well, maybe it is, maybe it's not. So that's the first thing, because
But what's the answer?
I don't know. It's up to you.
So all
Now,
this stuff could change, right? Like for instance, because the majority of this stuff happens online, right? The communities that talk about this stuff and buy and sell these things. If the general consensus kind of sways in a couple of years to if you change that battery, this is no longer an authentic game. That seems to be the popular opinion. Your thing goes down in value.
I guess. I mean, that battery, I'm pretty sure they used an OEM battery when they replaced it. But the main thing that the community is really focused on is like, as long as the circuit board is made by Nintendo, then it's authentic. Like, even if the cartridge on the outside is, like what some people like, oftentimes you'll find one of these and like the sticker is completely destroyed. The casing is completely jacked up. So what they'll do is they'll just buy another Game Boy shell and put the circuit board inside of that one. Thanks, J Money. I just cut my nails. Anyway, so that's the first thing. The other thing I wanted to mention. So here's the thing. There's a game called Shantae for the Game Boy Color. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it.
Nope.
There's a lesser known video game character. But anyway, there is a company called What If Someone Replaces the Screw with a Flathead? Yeah, these tri-wing screws, these are like authentic Nintendo. Like all of Nintendo's hardware has these specific. You need this special screwdriver just to unlock, just to open up their stuff.
Nice.
Or a butter knife.
That's a really bad way to do that. Just throwing that out there. But anyway, there was this game called Shantae and the it's just the regular Shantae is the first one that was released on the Game Boy Color, right? And that game is worth literally thousands of dollars if you have the original cartridge. Now here's the thing: there's a company called Limited Run Games, and what they do is they make like games and they just make them on physical copies, right? So the company that makes Shantae is actually they're going to re-release the game like on a cartridge, like on a Game Boy Color cartridge. Now that being said, the Game Boy Color cartridge is going to say Limited Run Games on the top. It's not going to say Game Boy Color, whatever. So the question, way forward, that's right. The question is, so here's the concern, because see, what people could do is they could buy the game from Limited Run Games, and then they could go and they could buy they could just buy a generic gray, clear gray or whatever it was, Game Boy Color game, and then pop out the old circuit board and pop in the other one, and then just get a really well printed label of Shantae, and then just stick that label on the cartridge, and then it's basically looks exactly like the original version, which is worth like thousands of dollars. So that's the concern. Like at that point, is it actually a legitimate, is it still a legit cartridge at that point? Because I guarantee there's going to be somebody out there that does that, and just to swap the cartridge. So I don't know. It's these are like quote unquote ethical questions that like we have to ask in this day and age of what do you call it? Like vintage game collecting. Dang it, man. Like your Neo Geo Pocket looks so nice. Like I'm like lusting after it right now. It's so clean. It's so clean.
I got it right here. Yeah, but
look at that thing. There's not a scratch on that screen either. Yes. Look at that.
yeah,
Beautiful.
So if I wanted to buy one of those Neo Geo Pockets and have Fake Handa drooling all over my version of it,
I always took the battery out.
That was smart.
How much would I have to pay?
Well, I guess it depends on the condition. It depends on a lot of things. Like I'm seeing for like 160. Here I can actually. I'll show you the listing here. Oh, he's got the cartridges and everything. That's the other thing. The game cartridges. I don't know how hard to find Neo Geo cartridges are. Neo Geo
What game
Pocket
is that?
cartridges.
I can't see what game.
It's King of Fighters 96. Is it 94? It's not 94. It's 97, right? Which one?
Oh god, how small is it written? Fatal Fury.
Oh, Fatal Fury. That's right.
Fatal Fury.
So
It says it's for the system. I'm gonna have to get some batteries and fire it up because this one wasn't like the regular Fatal Fury I had. 'Cause
yeah, any hardware by Neo Geo, like original hardware by Neo Geo,
I
is
know.
like super valuable.
I always wanted the Neo Geo Gold.
Oh man, yeah,
I
that
don't
would
know
play
what
with
they're
that.
going for, but
Too much is the answer. Anyway, Dillard, here's what you'd be paying. So this is just for a component. This isn't actually what you're getting. But for this one, pre-owned, let's see, authentic Neo Geo Pocket Slim Shell comes with the original screens, screws, buttons. Okay, so this is like an original. So this is for about 80, which
that's
is
cool.
pretty high. 75 for this one, but it doesn't look like it's in great condition. Okay, so it looks like the cartridges aren't that hard to find. Although King of Fighters is probably going to be hard to find because it's King of Fighters.
It's right there. It's 36.
Oh, which one? King of Fighters?
I have Samurai Shodown
That's a classic too.
2. God, my camera sucks, huh?
What is that?
Samurai Showdown 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 160, 200 for a.
This Fatal Fury is. I ordered these with system.
Now, did you get this back when it came out?
Yeah, when it was brand new.
Yeah, Fatal Fury F Contact.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that one looks like it's about 34. Wow, that's pretty high for old cartridges.
Interesting.
Yeah, certain games just super high. Let's see. Pocket. Let's see if King of Fighters is on here.
Yeah, I put it away because, I was like, wow, I got a piece of Neo Geo.
That was really smart, dude. Like that's a beautiful piece you got there.
Thanks.
It's a fine piece. It would be a fine piece in any collection. Well done. I tip my hat.
Are there big ones? Are they still worth anything? Which is why I'm up.
Hey, nice.
Same one.
What's that character's name, by the way? I've been painting him all this time. I don't know what he's called.
I don't either.
Oh, dang it. I was gonna ask you. I'm like, yo, I've got a vast collection of typefaces that I've collected over the years. Like, I'm like, I can make like a title for this guy, but we'll have to wait on that for now.
Well, Silly's still on here.
Whoa, Witch Doctor Spawn. Man, look at that.
I love these freaking things.
Honestly, man.
I got a question.
All right, Diller, what's your question?
Okay, you remember Duck Hunt, right?
Of course I remember Duck Hunt.
Yeah, you get your controller,
Your zapper.
pistolero, plug it in, and you shoot the screen, and it's pretty darn accurate, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, now, the Cabela's Big Game Hunter for the PS4,
Uh-huh.
you got to have this motion sensor thing on the top of your your TV, and you can't sit too close to it. You got to be like super far away, and it's all whack. Why is the technology so awful now for point and shoot games with controllers?
That is an excellent point.
So the way that Duck Hunt works, here, let me see if I can find a good diagram for it, because it's actually really interesting how the game functions.
Oh my goodness. This guy knows. That's unbelievable.
Because if I could have any game in the world, it would be this humongous arcade box of, you know, the big game. Oh no, it was Big Deer or something like that. It was some deer hunter game in my local pizza shop that I dropped.
Yeah,
probably close to $200 in quarters on that thing over the course of like a summer. You know, I would love to have that, but I can't seem to find it. Like what makes it so good elsewhere and so crappy with this new technology in your home?
Okay, so the way it works is the zapper is actually a receiver. It doesn't like send, you know, any signal. Like basically, the way that Duck Hunt worked is the screen would like flash. It would like flash, and during that frame, it would be like all black with like a white square, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, that white square would the light from that white square would be sensed by like the zapper, because the zapper was a light sensor basically, and that sends the signal to the NES. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So the thing is, this game was designed specifically to work on CRT TVs, because the CRTs have Gamatron, you're absolutely right. CRTs work differently to LEDs. That's the main thing why Duck Hunt worked. Like if you were to take an NES and if you were to like plug it into like a non-CRT TV and like try to play Duck Hunt, it just wouldn't work, because like it's not a CRT. It doesn't have the same technology or the same functionality, I should say. So that's kind of how it worked. Now, as far as like, you know, modern hunting games, yeah, they are motion based. So it's less about like sensing where you're pointing it on the screen, because the thing is, those gyro sensors can get like, you know, messed up and stuff. In so many ways, like CRTs are like just superior to LED TVs. I mean, not in every way, but yeah, in a lot of ways they're just better for video games. So hopefully that somewhat answers your question.
Now let me ask you this other question.
Oh boy.
Related to it.
Okay. All right.
In your experience, and this is a question also for Game Motron.
Okay.
What is the best system that I should buy, and best game for that system that would give me that really fast, accurate shooting with a you know, an external gun that you plug in?
Okay.
You know, experience.
Your best option. Oh boy. Your best option.
Because I want to play some like House of the Dead or something really cool where I can just stand in front with somebody else with some guns and just blast on the screen, you know?
I mean, probably the best thing you could do is probably just you'd have to make your own custom thing, but you could. So what you would do is you'd first build a PC. That's step one, because PC is going to run it the best.
And if I may.
Okay. All right, Christopher John, what do you got?
House of the Dead 2 for the Sega Dreamcast. I wasted so many days of my life playing that game. Would it still work?
Okay,
if that's what he's looking for, man, I had a blast playing that. Like, even the gun would go all day long. It was fun.
Yeah, you know, like them dope arcade games where you go to the arcade and the gun actually, you know, every time you fire, the top receiver slides back and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's what it had. It
Some kick-ass video game experience, you know?
Mm-hmm.
In that case, I would say, like, buy
an arcade game.
Yeah. It's honestly, it's not that. I mean, you would need space for it, but it's not that difficult to buy an arcade game. You know, the main thing is you have to store it, you have to maintain it, which isn't really that hard. You have to.
Whoa! Maintain it?
Well, yeah.
What do you mean?
Those things get old, man. The little light bulb. Yeah, exactly.
Those were
man, I've always wanted a pinball machine. Yeah, and it's really not that hard with like a basic rudimentary knowledge of just circuit boards and stuff. Like you could probably be fine on those things. Also, they have people that come and fix them if you really need something. But um, yeah, so the arcade machine would be the premier way to do that. Now, if you didn't have the space or the funds or the desire to go through that nightmare, um, probably the best thing to do would be either to buy one of the vintage systems if you really wanted that
No, I
vintage
don't want.
feel.
I don't want to go back and just. I don't want to spend a bunch of
Okay,
money to just play Duck Hunt. I want to.
well, to be fair, the NES you can actually get relatively inexpensively these days. But if you're looking for something super like current gen, like build yourself
Yes.
a PC, and
Oh,
then
for God's sakes.
okay, well you could you just buy a PC, or you could buy. I don't know. I never really messed around with like the Wii as far as like first person shooter games type go. From what I hear, they weren't great. I'm not really sure why, because the Wii Mote system was actually pretty solid technology, especially with Wii Motion Plus. Um, but yeah, the thing is, on the Wii, it just graphically wasn't there, so there just wasn't that many like FPS games on there to use. But I don't know. I'd have to do some research. That's an interesting question you bring up.
I mean, it's 2021.
Okay, it's
Hmm.
2021. PC is the way to go then, if that's what you're looking for.
I can't. The consoles don't have anything like that, huh?
Yeah. What the hell?
That's
No,
stupid.
consoles are for like I don't know. Consoles, they tend to cut corners where they can because they're mass produced.
Hmm.
Arcade machines, not so much. Yeah. Okay. So Game of Tron says, "Oh no, the Wii wasn't even close to the accuracy of the PS3." That's fair. I'll concede on that point. Um.
Does
Yeah. I don't know.
anybody remember House of the Dead on
Yeah.
Sega?
I never.
That's all right.
It's a little before my time. A little bit, just a little bit.
That was excellent times. Sorry.
No, you're good. I believe you, man. It's a good old Sega Genesis.
It was a Dreamcast,
Or
actually.
Dreamcast. My bad.
Oh, yeah, I used to rock that.
Yeah, it came out
Hey, hey,
on
hey! It's time
nine.
to make some crazy money. All you.
Came out on 9/9/99, 1999.
Wow. Yeah, it was a pretty it was a pretty like it was a very boundary pushing system in a lot of ways, kind of similar to how Nintendo became later on.
Mhm.
But especially like the Dreamcast controller had all of those like little attachments and stuff you could
Oh
put on it.
yeah,
You get a
I
rumble
had
pack.
everything for that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
those things are awesome too. Like there's a
And
lot of really interesting stuff you can do with them.
the 2D sprite graphics were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
We used to play, and we used to play online with people. Um, it was great, man, in tournaments and stuff
Mm,
in Japan. Oh man, that was a blast.
man. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Honestly, like in so many ways, like vintage games are just like superior. I would say there's a few exceptions
Mhm.
because I don't know. I feel like games today, well, this is starting to change, but there was a time where I just thought that like video games were just kind of in a rut. Just everything, just it just seemed like they were just coming out with the same kind of games over and over again. But I think
Mhm.
recently with the introduction of the Switch, like people are starting to move away from that, and we're starting to see that sort of mentality trickle into like the PS5 because from what I understand, the Dual Sense controller just has so many little extra, things on it. Like it's got special motors that for the vibrating, it's got haptic feedback. There's a lot that went into that controller, more so than like if you compare the DualShock 3 to the DualShock 4.
Mhm.
Let me catch up with the chat here for a second. Biggest problem is going to be the TV. I will die on the Sonic 2 is the best game ever made hill. You know what? That's fine. That's a-okay. That's
Yeah,
totally fine.
that's the first game that I actually was like, this is fantastic. I mean, like I
Oh
played other
yeah.
games on other systems,
Oh yeah.
Like I never had one, but my uncle had like an Atari and all that. But then I remember they bought. It was a little late to the game, and my parents finally got us a Sega Genesis, and it came with Sonic 2.
Yep.
And of course, we were poor, so that was the only game that we had to play. And that was for a few months, and it was, dude, that game was I like we bought it. The second game we got was F-22 Interceptor, and
Yeah.
dropped it immediately, and went back to Sonic.
I had Mario and all that, but I preferred Sonic too. It was awesome.
Boo, 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 doo, 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 doo. The Casino Hills. Oh, that was a great zone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think let's see. The first Sonic game I played was Sonic Advance on the GBA. I think. Yeah, I had Sonic Advance on the GBA, and then I had Sonic Heroes on the PS2. So my first system was a NES that my aunt loaned us, and then she sold it for whatever reason. She's like, "Oh, I actually want that back. I'm gonna sell it."
Yeah, but the hill that I'm gonna die on, the best games ever made, the best 2 games ever made. I think they're the same person that made them too. Is Golden Axe and Altered Beast.
Okay.
Yeah, those are fun. Golden too. Yeah, I remember.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Man, this was a painting stream, but like, I got tired of painting. That's okay. That's fine. We're having a good conversation. Let's see. Do I have any cool video games in stock that I could show?
So the old consoles, they're not worth jack shit, are they?
Well, it depends. It depends on which console. But the
How
NES.
old and if it works. And...
Well, yeah, if it works, yeah, definitely that's gonna be worth more than if it doesn't, I guess. But I don't know, just the original hardware. There's a lot of demand for it, especially in the speedrunning community. Because that's another interesting thing about authentic versus like emulation. In the speedrunning community, technically speaking, original hardware is the premier way to go because all the little tricks and where you save frames and like there's all these little like tricks that you do. Like I happen to know a little bit about like Super Mario Brothers, the original speedrunning, like the speedrunning theory, I guess. So the way that you do it is you have to like overload the number of sprites on the screen, and you have to do that pretty early in the. Well, first thing you have to do is you have to kind of like phase between 2 blocks, which allows Mario to actually be a little bit farther forward on the screen than he normally would be, and that allows you to overload the screen with sprites. Because the thing is, Super Mario. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the game Super Ghosts and Ghouls. Yeah, that game had terrible lag because it didn't have a sprite limiter. Like there was just too many sprites moving on the screen, and it bogged down the processor on the. I think it was the S. Yeah, I think it was the SNES. Anyway, so Mario has that limiter, which is why it ran so much better than Super Ghosts and Ghouls. So what you do is, if you remember the last Bowser you fight, he's throwing those hammers. And what you have to do is you have to overload the number of sprites on the screen, so there will be one less hammer that spawns. And what you do is you jump like right where that hammer would be, and then that's how you finish the game. So the only way to do that, from what I understand, is on original hardware. So that's the reason why like it's still sought after because of stuff like that,
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of cool tricks that people do. Yep.
I've always still preferred original stuff.
Oh yeah. Like I have a RetroPie that my friend made for me, and I've got pretty much everything I can't get physically, like Neo SNK, like arcade games. I usually emulate all those. Sega Genesis, I'm not gonna buy one. I don't have space for it. NES for the most part. I will tend to emulate all those games when I'm just playing for fun. But yeah, compared to the original, like even the difference between like playing like Mario 3 on the RetroPie versus the Virtual Console on Switch, versus the Game Boy Advanced versus the original NES. Like it's different in every single case. Especially in Mario World. Like that's the game that I've sped that I used to like be really serious about speed running, but not so much anymore. Dillard watched me do it once. It wasn't very good that time.
No.
But you know,
No.
it was
I was like, I don't even know if I could classify this as a speed run.
Hey, I did finish it within 30 minutes, though. You gotta say that. I did finish the entire game in 30 minutes, so that's something. I think I should get at least something for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do. 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, some people are easily impressed.
That's
okay. Oh, this guy. This
I am.
guy. Should I try to do one? Should I do one right now? Just to flex on Dillard? No.
I
Okay.
actually have to go right now.
Oh, no worries, man.
I was supposed to go at 9, but I gotta go right now.
Oh shoot! All right. Well, thanks so much for coming on, man.
Yeah.
It was cool having you.
You're
Good to see
welcome.
you.
You're welcome back anytime too.
All right, I'll probably be coming back then. Now that I know that I'm welcome.
Oh, you've always been welcome, but now I guess now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, my pleasure.
Don't forget to back the buckler, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can find me on YouTube and Twitter at Dillard Draws.
Here, hang on. Let me actually let me show your campaign real
Man,
quick.
that was a great outro. You're gonna make me wait.
Yeah, just a minute, man. Hold on.
All right, here I am.
You don't gotta go right now. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, 1100, almost 1200. We're super close, man. Look at
Wow.
that. Yeah. So back this book. It looks lit. Like this looks like an excellent time right here.
I know.
Especially
I can't wait for it. I backed it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good time.
Yeah. Can you like finish it tomorrow so I can read it already?
Absolutely.
Just kidding. Take your time. Yeah. And then we're getting this book too.
Yes.
that.
It's a great
The
book.
Temple of Polar Twilight.
That's what's. Oh, here, let me show you the images I was working on. Temple of Polar Twilight.
Hey, when
Application
can I get this poster,
window.
Dillard?
When can you get the what poster
When
of
can,
what?
when can I get this poster? This is a poster.
The one that says your support means the world to me.
I mean, you can leave that on if you want, but I really dig this image, so you know. All right, let's see that page there.
Let me go find it real quick. It should be under pictures. Temple of Polar Twilight. Here we are. All right, so this is what's happening.
Ooh, that looks good.
No. This is an underdrawing.
Oh,
Where is?
wow.
Why is it not opening?
I saw a layout. Oh,
This is the milkmaid. See, this is her.
all right.
I can tell.
I need some.
Hang on, while you show that, I gotta use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. What the hell?
Awesome. So did he tell you we're gonna do? He's gonna do some coloring.
Oh, I don't know. Was he doing coloring?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing. He's gonna be coloring my work.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What the? He keeps telling me that he's no good at colors.
Narwhal wants him for my pages.
There it is. Okay, so this is the guy named Rick Arrow. This long-haired guy. He's like a Native American, and he works for the Canadian government. And the buckler just kind of dropped a big tree on their encampment because they're kind of camped out at the base of a mountain. At the top of the mountain is the Temple of Polar Twilight, which houses untold mysterious treasures. Right.
I
Well,
like
he
the
has
sound of
a
that.
he has a partner. It's his lady partner, right? And she went missing. The buckler kind of ransacked their little encampment there, and when the dust kind of settled, she was missing. And they're kind of following the trail, and this dude's like, I don't, dude, like the assignment's basically over. A tragedy has just happened. Let's call it quits and go back. And he's like, I'm not gonna go back without my partner, and you can try to go back if you want. Essentially a greenhorn, but you're not from here, and good luck finding your way back. It's the middle of winter in the polar, Arctic,
Mm-hmm.
And so he's kind of like giving him an earful, and he's like, I'm sorry, he's not saying I'm sorry, but he's essentially getting spoken down to.
Mm-hmm.
So then we have her here, and she's like, the buckler has her tied up in this snow cave, and she's giving him all kinds of lip, like, you're a bastard, yada, yada, yada. Who do you think you are? What are you doing?
Oh.
Kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
So then he gets all up in her face, right? And he's like, who do you think you're talking to? Do you think I want you because of any kind of sexual reason? Because that's what she's insinuating. He's like, who the hell are you to me? He's like, I can do whatever I feel like what I want with you. And then he like rips open her shirt. And then he backhands the shit out of her just to make a point.
Damn.
So
Whap. It's going to be a...
Don't you just love some good old-fashioned toxic masculinity?
Yeah.
Anyway, check out the buckler. I dropped the link in the chat, so be sure to give that a gander. And we'll see you next time, Dillard.
All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for having me. I'll see you later, Handa, and I'll see you later, Mr. John, Mr. Christopher John.
Take care of yourself.
I'll do that.
All right. So, if anybody's still watching, and if you get bored and go away, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel and leave a comment about how much you hated the stream. And be sure to follow Christopher John on Twitter and all his social media as well. Anyway, hey, Christopher John, do you want to do a speed run of Super Mario World in less than 30 minutes?
Do I?
Do you want to watch me do one?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
I like it.
Here, let me do that, and we'll make this bigger.
Did you color a picture of Cyberfrog?
Did I?
No, would you?
Would I?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, probably not. I'd be scared to draw Cyberfrog, man. There's just so much detail there, and it's like
I'm drawing it. I'm just about done.
Oh, you drew Cyberfrog?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me color it. Let me see. You want to show it, or do you want to just send it to me on DM?
I'll send it to you.
Okay. I'll check it out. Anyway, let's get this speed run going so Dillard can stop roasting me in the chat. Hey, look, Fade Salvation's here. Hey, dude.
Fade.
All right.
Fade, did you see the new Kong release date? SNES.
All right, here we go. Start the timer. I don't know if you have a timer over there, but start it as soon as I have control. Actually, I have to erase the data first. So empty. All right. All right. So start it right after this screen closes. Actually, if you can find one on Google and then just share your screen, or no, you might be on your phone actually.
I'm on my phone. That's all
no
I
worries,
have.
man. That's okay. That's fine.
I got you on a clock here.
Okay.
Well, 23 after the hour.
All right, here we go.
23 after the hour.
Hopefully, you don't screw it up this time.
Yeah, that's Frega's favorite number.
Wait, what was his favorite number?
23.
23. That's a really good number. It's prime number.
Yeah.
And I think it's the 7th prime number. Let me see. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11.
I thought it was 1, 3, 5, 7, 9.
No, 7. 9's not a prime number. 9 is divisible by 3.
I'm a hack.
That's all good. So it's 1, 2, 3, 7, 11, 13, 17, 1923. So I don't know what number that is.
Hmm.
I'm a little preoccupied, and if I like lose, I don't know if Dillard's going to sleep or whatever, but if I lose and he's like asleep, he's gonna like wake up and be like, Psst, I already know he lost. All right. Yeah, it's funny. Every Mario game has a slightly different physics engine too. So like the power of your jump, the speed of your descent, everything is like it's different every time. So, if I were to go and play like Super Mario 1 right now, I would be like super weirded out because I'm used to this physics engine, and vice versa. Let's see. I will catch up with the chat as soon as I finish this level because this one's a pain in the ass. All right, here we go. Gamatron says, my favorite number is 8 because you tip it over and it's infinity. Ooh. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. What are we at time-wise right now? How much time has proceeded?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay. Let's see if we can finish World 1 before 5 minutes, before the 5-minute mark. Don't need that. Actually, I totally needed that. Whoops. That's okay. Don't want to go in there. All right. Do I want to do this? I'm dumb. There was a power star that I absolutely should have gotten. That would have made that run way easier. I probably lost like good 3 seconds.
Bummer, man.
Yeah, it's too bad. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all good. I'll get it next time. It's kind of funny. When the animation for where Yoshi spits out his tongue, the community has been split for a while, whether or not Mario's like punching the back of Yoshi's head or if like he's just pointing,
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever play this game? Oops. Shit.
Yeah. Wait, which one is it?
Super Mario World. So this was on the SNES.
Yeah, not all the way through, but I definitely played.
Do you remember the level that had dolphins?
I do not recall.
So it was like a water level, but it had these dolphins that you would just jump on their backs, right? So interestingly enough, the Japanese version of that game, Yoshi is able to eat the dolphins, because Yoshi can just eat certain things, right? And certain things he has to spit out, right? Or certain things he can't eat. So in the Japanese version, Yoshi was able to eat dolphins, the dolphins. Let me take this guy out first before I explain that. Because it actually is a really interesting
in Japan, right?
Yeah, there we go. So basically, in America, they actually censored that because they didn't want little kids to be like afraid. They didn't want to see Yoshi eating the dolphins because they're like, oh no, the dolphins are Yoshi's friend.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, though, in the Game Boy Advanced version of the game, the Game Boy Advanced port, Yoshi can eat the dolphins. So it's the Japanese version of the game. So just these little subtleties, and it's weird because like the SNES version, it's a little easier to fly. Like they tweaked the physics engine just a little bit in the Game Boy version to where it's actually a little bit more difficult to fly with the freaking cape, which I have to get right now. So sorry, Yoshi. What our paths part here? All right. Steal this guy's freaking flower. And it would be wise to get an extra one if I can. Oh, shoot. Screwed that up. This level is such a pain. Oh. Fuck. All right. You're done. Hang on. Oh, actually, I'm going to take this opportunity.
Mark.
We're okay. We're okay on time.
All right.
All right, now is the test. Okay. There we go. These levels are never fun. Freaking water levels. Shoot, that was
Yeah,
close.
I always hated the physics under the water. I mean, sometimes they were fun.
All right, we don't need any of that. We're going to take a shortcut here. Get some points. Bonus points if I can end with a score of 69. And this little fucker had to be here right now.
Yes, sir.
All right, there we go. Just let that guy to his business. Okay. Fuck off. All right. I always mess this up when I'm streaming, so I gotta be super careful. All right, here we go. There we go. All right. Now this is like one of those things where like you got to just know it, you know. This freaking ghost house, because there's so many ways to do this ghost house. Like you just have to know the right way to get this like there's like 4 exits to this level. You have to just know which one it is, and it's super. Here, I'll show you. It's super tricky if you don't know where it is. Yeah, you'll see in a second here. All right, so you're probably thinking, oh, there's going to be a doorway in those cones or those coins. No, skip that. You don't need it. Go past here. All right, so step on that. Oh, look, now we can go in this doorway. Nope, you don't need that either. You want to go here. We got to be quick because this blue door, that will disappear. Okay, now you got to fight this guy, which is easily the easiest fight in the game. One more. Okay, there he goes. We're good now. All right. Dang, this is a good run so far. What's the time?
32. It's 23, 9 minutes. Yep.
Okay, so 9 minutes. Okay, that's a solid start. We're about halfway done. Okay. So I'm not going to get that. I want to go here. All right. This level's pretty easy. Just let him eat that, and then definitely need this guy. Just swim over all these guys here. We are slightly faster than them, so they're not going to bother us.
I remember this level. Just because of its ease. Like
yeah, you just swim over everything. It's no problem. And now what they should have done is they should have put blocks on the top, so you can't do that. This one we're actually going to go under.
I used to love playing side scrollers.
Dang, that guy's still following me. It's kind of funny. Yoshi has this secret ability. He can open keyholes with keys in his mouth.
Just
Okay, now this one is very difficult. It's deceptively easy, but all right. We did it. That is surprisingly easy to mess up. Come on. Okay, perfect. That was super close. Oh my goodness. All right, no, we're good. We're good. Dang, too bad Diller's not here to witness my freaking expertise. I have pretty much everything I need to finish this. Watch, now that I said that, I'm gonna like jinx it.
yeah, jinx.
Now the reason we want Blue Yoshi is because Blue Yoshi can fly. But you gotta be smart, because you don't want to fly too far, because he will ingest these shells after a good while. So you want to refresh those. Whew. Nice.
Minutes. 13.
All right, now we just gotta not mess this up. And this is surprisingly easy to mess up. 1, 2, 3. All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty close. Perfect. Man, this is gonna be the one. I know it. This is gonna be the one. Not messing around with you, my dude. Get out of here. All right. This is the only level where these little freaking ninja doinks show up. I don't understand why they even bothered, but this is the only location. It drives me freaking crazy. And whenever I bring it up, I always mess up. So today is the day that I break that curse. All right, here we go. Let's go take out Bowser.
Fucking A. Fuck.
Gotcha. Okay, so this time, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I'm probably going to skip the mushroom that Peach is going to throw.
$16.
Oh, let's see if I can get under 20. Oh, shoot. If I can get under 20, that's going to be a new record. All right, come on, Bowser. Give me your freaking little wind-up doinks. All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's one. Gotcha. All right. One more wave. One more wave, then that's it. Oh, shoot. Gotta be careful now. Watch this. you imagine if he launched those balls while doing that? Oh my goodness. There's one.
Hmm.
Oh, he just killed his other one. Dang it. Oh no. Come on.
So, is
That's it. That's it. Time. What's the time?
uh, 17.
17 minutes. That's a new record.
Sorry.
Oh, yes. Man, that's the best run I've ever done. Shoot.
39 minus 12. Excellent.
Let's see what that is. 39 minus 12. Wait, are you sure it's 39 minus 12?
I started counting at 23 past the hour, and you guys stopped at 39.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I have it written down.
okay, so I started it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Point is, that was a near perfect run.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It was
And I got it on video.
a
Too
little
bad it's
hairy at the end, but
yeah, that was so close. Oh my goodness. Man. Anyways, thank you, Gameotron, and thank you, Fade Salvation. Couldn't have done it without you guys. That was such a good run. Oh my goodness. Dang. Nailed it. All right. Hang on. Oh, shoot. Did I make a mistake? You gotta be kidding me. Nope. Why did I do that? Press and hold to rewind. That's not it. That's the problem with a virtual console. There's no reset button.
I know. This is just bam.
All right.
Bucket.
Whew. Man, why isn't this other controller connecting? My goodness, what is the deal? Oh, I know. I'm just going to do this. Ugh. 6 a.m. Oh no. Well, good night, Gameatron. Thanks for hanging out. Be sure to like and subscribe.
See you later, game.
Take it easy. Yeah. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, on that note, I think maybe I should just call this stream. My voice is getting kind of tired, and I have to wake up early tomorrow for my new job. I'm a COVID case investigator.
Is that right?
I guess that's what they're gonna try to make me do.
Well,
Hopefully, it doesn't suck.
Good.
I mean, it pays good, but it's
plenty of work.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I just call people and be like, "Hey, have you heard about COVID? Make sure to wash your hands."
Hey, have you heard of it? If you haven't,
give me your.
Let me. Have
I got a deal for you?
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun time. Pull that out. Actually, let me save my freaking painting before I forget, because I'm gonna forget, and then I'm gonna lose all the work that I did today. It's looking nice though, man. Let's take one last look.
Yeah, let's
It's going somewhere.
looking at it. I like it.
Oh, thanks, man.
I like that floating island.
Yeah,
The
this is kind of
waterfall.
interesting.
This is dope.
I think I'm just gonna toss the whole bridge thing and just leave this as some kind of tower on top of this floating isle here. Maybe put a little
Mm-hmm.
one up here, and then just leave this one here, and then maybe put like one or two up here, and then just leave this so it's kind of like falling apart or something. I don't know. A lot of
Yeah,
different ways we could go with it, or maybe I'll just like stop working on it and worry about something else.
yeah.
That's usually how it goes. I usually get bored eventually and start working on other paintings.
That's the
But
joy when
that's the
people don't know.
that's the
They don't
joy
know.
of painting. It's the pain of painting, but it's also the joy. Actually, check this out. Here's what we'll do. Uh, if we take all of these layers and like make them invisible, we can see what we started with, kind of. So this is how it started. This is how it
Uh,
used to.
well, it started out different than that. I remember.
Did it? Oh, I guess I don't
Yeah,
have all that.
yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So we did an arch, another one.
You had a what was it? I quote a downhill waterfall. Remember that?
Yeah.
That
Oh
made me
boy.
laugh.
Oh yeah, and then here's Ethan Van Sciver as our light source.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
don't
wait a
forget
minute.
about the human sunbeam. Please.
Wait a minute. One of these something's wrong here. Something's not adding up here. What did I do? Oh
Ah,
no. I forgot how I had it. Okay,
uh-uh.
was it? I think it was like that. And then okay, it was like that. And then it
Mhm.
was like that.
Yeah.
Where did that floating island go?
I don't know.
What? Where did it go? It just vanished. Okay, maybe it's underneath something. Okay, oh frick. I hope I didn't just like lose. Oh, there it is. I found it. I
Okay.
found it. Wow, just
Hmm.
that one layer like completely changes it. You know, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, it's cool. Though.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. I might retire this one and start again. Just see what I come up with in another month or so. But yeah, this was a fun stream. Thanks so much for coming on, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure. Anytime.
Because I guess we'll be in touch, you know?
Yeah, sounds like it. I'm super excited, man.
Yeah, I
Hopefully,
am too.
hopefully I don't mess up your artwork.
Nah, can't. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, you underestimate my powers. Anyways, let's save
so,
this joint real quick.
yeah,
All
I'm
right.
gonna take a picture of this and send it to you.
All right, man. Sounds good. Yeah.
And maybe you'll want to get a digital thing of it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, maybe if I don't know if you have like a scanner like at work or something, but maybe at some point if you go down to like I don't know if it's a Kinko's or whatever, but just go and or you can even like an Office Depot, just go and just like bring a bunch of work with you and just scan a bunch of it, you know,
Mhm.
just make one trip. I've done that before. It's pretty straightforward.
But
Yeah,
for
3
this, yeah.
Yeah, let me take a peek real. I'm not going to show it on stream, so in case you want to keep it secret. But okay, so let's end the stream. If you like this kind of content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also,
Absolutely.
follow Christopher John. Where are you, Christopher? There you go. Follow Christopher John on Twitter at what's your at?
Doeth
Doeth.
with a 0. D0ETH. There you go.
Wow, I've been reading it as death this whole time. Anyways, yeah, be sure to follow him on Twitter. Got some projects in the works, it would seem, that I'm also part of. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll keep y'all in the loop. what is it? Keemstar says. He always says at the end of his videos. It's so funny. Soon as I have the scoop, I'm gonna keep you in the loop.
That's right.
Anyways, take it easy, everybody.
Take care. We'll see you.